There's a reason why there's no music. And that's because it's on the same channel as the Discord. So, yes. Enjoy my voice for the time being. I have like a bajillion different things open, and I forgot to update the level up thing. So, the level up. What am I saying? The new overlay. We're at level 7 now, so that's fun. All right. Welcome back, folks. Jesse here with some D&D. Yes, I come out for Halloween and maybe some other special occasions. So, yes, I am D&Ding with some friends. We're going to jump into the Discord and yeah, scream. Good morning, Slow Panda. Let's do it.
About my lack of perception.
I am limited on what Roll20 gives me to work with, so
I will never get over Flint Lockwood's dad floating out in the ocean there.
Oh, this is a great thing to fall in or jump back into.
That's a great thing to fall.
I found one, but I haven't told anybody where I found it. So.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I found it. Never winter and in small print land.
Never would.
Oh,
Oh
there's
my
more than
God,
that.
you're right.
Oh my gosh, so tiny.
Y'all see
There's
the ones
plenty
at
more than that.
the high
Yeah.
forest?
I see the thing in the ocean. The weird.
Hive.
weird-
Oh God, don't make me zoom in at like 300%.
Yeah, you basically have to.
Mhm.
Okay, I see where the coloration is, but now
You put the
Use it.
Elu in the high four.
you put there.
Oh,
Oh God.
why are there so many?
I
I'm not
didn't add that
pinging. I'm
smiley
not
face.
pinging it.
At,
I'm not
at
pinging.
where Candle Keep is in Burgost, I did not put that blue line.
I
So that
found
was
what you
someone
did with
else.
Silver Moon.
I see what he did to the far forest.
Did he add a T?
No, that would have been funny though.
Someone did. It's
Did you do it? Did you do it to try to implicate him?
No, it's not. It was not me. I have not touched this map.
Oh, we're gonna have a
Lord,
problem here.
Ethan.
We're gonna have a problem. Yep, someone did put a T there.
Jeez, Ethan, come on.
The thing is that even if you didn't do it, we will
honestly,
never
I-
believe you.
I don't believe anything anymore in this chat.
I don't even believe it myself.
Oh, he believes himself. He just doesn't know
Oh.
how.
I mean, it's been so long, I may have forgotten where I put a few things, but it's.
It's like I forgot where I put the landmines. Oh
I
my!
just do it all the fucking time. Well, not all the time, but
Zir is a stinky cat on the little
Oh,
tiny
Oh,
islands right
what?
next to the Sword
Wow.
Mountains.
Oh, that's fighting words.
I'm gonna tell him you put that there, Ethan.
I believe I already told him.
Oh, did you? Okay.
How about the Troll Bark Forest?
Troll bark, bark, bark.
I will say this: the last time I did DM for a group of friends, they actually had fun.
Well, good.
Yeah, they had fun having to deal with a fox vexen to be a possible lover for a party of gay guys. It
Well,
was very entertaining.
guess someone's
I mean-
bi tonight.
Bisexual.
And they really
Sexual.
hated the villain for the story too. Considering, according to the book, it stated he's the type of guy who will make him a great deal, be somewhat a friend, but yet somewhat a backstabber. Yet I turned him into a complete asshole.
So your type.
Shut up. I have 6
Mm.
arms to smack you with.
You have to hit me first.
Hey, if
You
Zir
can't
can
sneak
do
up
it,
on
I'm
him
sure I
anymore.
can.
So here's a different story. Zir's proficient in it. You hit hard, but yeah.
But yeah, after then, I also grabbed the Marvel Compendium and Power Rangers Compendium.
Still don't know if Dana loves me or hates me or loves to hate me.
Yes.
Everybody
Uh.
needs a little bit of excitement in their campaign. I sometimes relish what you do, and sometimes I fear what you do. But no, I enjoy your presence and what you bring to the game.
You should fear what I haven't done.
Oh, I always fear. That's what keeps me going.
We're all in fear.
What
I'm just in
fear?
no surprise anymore.
Did you update the overlay, Dana?
I did.
Hmm.
Which channel? I totally just scrolled over all the channels and just read them the past few days. So I was just like, yeah.
It was in the players' chat.
Oh. Thanks, buddy.
It is
No problem.
Very Olio move to do.
on
I'm
the
gonna open up
16th.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up my last
just
pack
found
of coffee candy.
You.
Yep, I'm downloading it right now. Yep. Get ready for a surprise change in the overlay, folks.
Can't handle surprises.
That makes two of us.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
You may not enjoy me today then, Dirk.
Oh no, I'm just kidding around. It's
I've
just
got
more of a mild.
surprises.
It's a more of a mild bemusement.
You'll like these. You'll like these.
Yeah.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Oh.
Okay, Men's Warehouse from the 2000s.
Now all I can see is just like a huge like hyena just sitting there overflowing the chair, just like you'll like the way you look or I'll bite you, guarantee it.
Only a wooden bite. Unless you
I didn't say
slide
it
him.
was you. I just said a big hyena.
Non-
He wouldn't bite
You would be like,
much.
please come shop here. I'm lonely.
Please give me pets. I like it.
Please give me pets. It's nothing to do with how you look. I just want some people here.
Oh,
People are fun.
I just want you to love me. So how's everybody?
I'm okay.
I'm all right.
All right.
I'm
Good.
tired.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty crap week, but the weekend has been great.
Yes.
I can second that actually. It's been kind of a rough week as well, but I finished up the project that we were working on at work. I'm out of the dirty fabrication room and I'm back in my work desk, my workbench, out in main production. So I'm back where I want to be. So I'm happy now.
Hey.
All right.
Less stress.
Back where you belong.
Don't have to stand next to some old boomer talking about some really dated and out of step things and having very old opinions about certain things. And God,
Yikes.
I'm 36 and I really don't like it when people talk to me like I'm their teenage son.
Yeah.
And like that's
hate
all this guy did to me was like just he
Ugh.
talked to me like I was his idiot teenage son that it was helping him around the garage or something.
Mm.
And I was just like, bro, I work here and I'm 36. Please don't. I'm getting paid to be here. I'm not here because you knocked up my mom, okay?
I'm double.
Let me see your ID. Oh, you're not my dad. Okay.
I'm double.
Just
the
making
age-
sure.
I'm double the age of being a teenager.
Fine.
I would just like. Are you still working at a hospital, Dana?
No, this is in a I work for a company that makes training equipment for auto technicians.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Mm.
For some reason, I had it in my head that you were still at the hospital, and
No, they dropped my ass.
oh no, I know. Like I remember now, but I just love the idea of like halfway through doing your job with this old man in his room, like just going on like this. You just kind of like, excuse me, can we get a nurse in here? It seems this guy may be a little bit confused. He seems to think I'm his grandson.
You joke, but I've actually had to do that. There was a guy, but it wasn't because he was having like he confused me for somebody else. It was more that he was strapped into the hospital bed,
Oh,
and because he was like so like not aware of his surroundings,
Surroundings.
that he would constantly try to get out of the hospital bed and leave. So they had to strap him down, and then I get a call to go in there because one of the keyboards isn't working, and I'm inside and I'm working on getting this damn peripheral to plug in and work and everything. And this guy starts saying, "Hey, can you get these straps for me? I don't know why they got me strapped in here." And I'm just sitting there like, well, we're not in the psych ward,
Oh,
but
no.
Oh no.
no, I don't think I'm going to do that. Instead, I was like, I don't want to anger him. I don't want to upset him. So I just made it sound like that I was just, an idiot who had to be like, well, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Let me go get the nurse so that she can assess the situation. And then immediately walked out. I was like, hey, you got a guy who's trying to. They're like, oh, the guy in 412 again? Yeah, that guy. It's like, oh, yeah, we know. Oh, great. Glad you know.
He's our prisoner.
There's the one day that I was just working on one of the PCs was just completely down. Ended up having to replace it, but I was trying my best to get it back up and running. And in the middle of this like nurse's station, from down the hall, you just heard somebody screaming at the top of their lungs. And of course, I'm like, "Oh God, what's going on?" And all the nurses are just going about their business, not even registering that somebody is yelling. And I'm just like, I look around to one of the younger nurses who's about my age, and I'm just like, so, is that person okay? And she's like, oh yeah, no, she's a heroin addict, so she can't have any pain medication. So she just starts yelling after about 5 hours or so, and then we have to find a way to calm her down again. I'm like, oh, oh, okay. Um,
Don't do drugs, kids.
that's
Yeah.
just so very normal to them, and I'm just sitting there like trying to do work while there's somebody in the background screaming about like murder and being held captive, and it's just like, this is
fun.
really uncomfortable.
Oh my.
Imagine a hospital full of those people.
I know.
Uh,
But we are here for D&D, to escape reality,
yes.
because escapism is all we have left. Is that too real? That might have been
a
too
little
real.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
After
Go
the
with it.
weekend I've gone through, it's hitting a little too close to home there, Dana.
I know, sorry. It's the millennial in me. I'm just perpetually depressed. That's just how it is.
I feel you, mate.
At least Zoomers make it ironic. I'm a Zoom.
It's not restricted to millennial, trust me.
Mhm.
Just goes to show when you're born into chaos, it's just normal to you.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is literally just the life we are forced to live.
This is just how it's been. I've known no other world other than this.
Might as
So
well-
for 4 hours, let us make our own lives.
Exactly. All right. Well,
it's good to not have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, the good news.
I'm going to cut the highlights so it starts right there.
I'm typing
As
that
soon
in
as
as the
it starts up.
introduction.
Exactly. That's perfect.
Just slice it on my clap there.
Just right there.
It's like the clapper
Uh,
started the stream.
That was perfect. But welcome everybody to another session of our sustained campaign, Tyranny of Dragons: The Cold Blood War. We'll go through the players here in just a second. In the background there, you can hear Adrian von Ziegler playing on the Musicmeister music bot. Adrian allows people to use his music without any licensing or anything like that, as long as he gets credit. So thank you, Adrian. Check them out on Spotify or on Bandcamp or YouTube, or check them out on Patreon. Just show them some love. And showing some love for our players, playing Eldrath, the Shifter Warlock Bard, we have Unchecked the White Tiger, aka Ethan.
It's been 84 years.
It has literally been 14 days. Playing Arthur X the Spiderfolk Rogue, we have Saku Darkfang.
Well, hello, my prey.
I mean, that's accurate, probably.
Shivers.
Yeah. Playing Jessica, the Wolffolk Sorceress, we have Duff Wolf.
Stop being weird, Arthrax.
Never.
And they called out to the earth and told it to stop rotating.
Okay, I'll behave. Just keep it spinning.
Playing Cassidy, the Rabbit Folk Artificer, we have Tazel Sixpaws.
You know, it takes a female bunny to put real manacles on a criminal.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. How long
And
have you been
then-
holding that one in?
What?
How long have you been holding that one in?
5 seconds.
And then playing Olia, the Hyena Folk Paladin, we have Dirk, the Red Panda.
Hey, I made it on time.
This is true.
Woo!
Hey, I made it this time.
Yeah.
When last we left our heroes, Arthrax the Spiderfolk Rogue, Jessica the Wolffolk Sorcerer, Eldrath the Shifter Warlock Bard, Cassidy the Rabbitfolk Artificer, and Olia the Hyena Folk Paladin, our party was in the midst of a roadhouse blitz as a massive fight broke out between the Cult of the Dragon, our intrepid adventurers, and the Guard of Bigham Construction. During the fight, the cult's agent, the half-elf Anders, escaped down the smuggler's tunnel using spectral wings he sprouted from his back. Bronzespark was subdued, and the cultists, including Bog Luck, were eliminated. After capturing one of the lizard folk smugglers and interrogating him, they learned that the goods were a hoard for Tiamat, and they were being taken to Castle Neritar, located deep in the Mare of Dead Men's boggy swamplands. We now join our heroes as they rest and recover their energy from the fight before heading off into the mysterious swamps of the Mare of Dead Men. So we didn't resolve this last time because we got... I was excited because Cassidy found the cache of emerald or gems and such. They ended up being diamonds too because I rolled for that, and it's like, oh, there's 6 things. Let me roll a d6. How many of those are diamond? And then a 5 is staring right back at me, and I'm just like, oh, damn it.
Well, we got rid of one of them for you.
That's
She did.
true. And then you did Eldrath, you did want to start going through all of the cultists, of which there are many.
Yeah.
I believe there were 16 total that had died in the fight, and 2 of the lieutenants for Anders, although Anders managed to escape, and Bogluck unfortunately did not escape.
Unfortunately for him.
He ran out of luck. I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry.
I rolled all this off stream, but altogether, from all of the cultists and the lieutenants, you find 215 copper pieces. Somebody wants to write this down.
Got it.
148 silver pieces.
Okay.
485 gold pieces.
Mhm.
And 5 platinum pieces.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Nice.
Those are on Warren. Seems he was hoarding his pay a little bit. Not that it did him any good.
He was holding it for us.
Well,
Nice
now Warren.
job, dumbass.
Well, now Warren's at peace.
Well, I mean, obviously the 5 platinum goes to each one of us.
Or in Olia's case, which one is that again?
Whoever. They dead.
Very true.
Vengeance took its course.
Let's
to-
see.
To take a phrase from Reddit, Tazel, shut up and take my upvote.
Delicious votes.
Among the weapons that they had, most of them are pretty low tier, mid tier quality scimitars and daggers. If you want to hold on to those, otherwise they're not really worth much. They're pretty much scrap. However, Warren and Derva's scimitars are very nicely honed blades made out of quality elvish steel. So they are of good quality. Could be sold very easily.
Okay.
Kind of the same quality as Anders rapier.
Actually, Anders rapier is a little bit nicer quality and does have
Hmm.
some embellishments on it, despite the fact that it's obviously been used a lot.
Well, not by him anymore.
Well,
Would
not by
say.
him anymore, I would say, yeah, but there are some designs on the blade itself, as well as along the scabbard and along the handle. So you might be able to identify the make if you knew enough about smithing or history, but otherwise, it's just basically a nice rapier.
Dana,
Ooh.
I'm gonna step AFK real quick, but I'm gonna keep my headphones on so I can keep listening for details.
Sure thing.
I just need to grab a drink.
Oh, I just thought of something very mean. Give Arthrax the Anders rapiers to use against him.
That was what I had suggested last game.
Oh, okay.
It'd be your badge of like revenge. Remember this?
And then also,
Dual blade rapiers.
Cassidy had managed to steal the orb that Anders had been holding, but not pondering.
Oh my gosh.
Mm, it's gonna be one of those games.
A little bit. That orb is about the size of a softball. Pretty obvious that it is magical in nature. When you look at it, you can see that it's made of like a dark, thick glass, and there is what appears to be like a swirling cloud of green gas inside it.
She's seen him use it before, so she has an idea. But can we assume like a ritual identify before bed, just to?
Sure. So what you have there is called the Orb of Miasma. This is a artifact for Tiamat. And in fact, anybody who is holding the Orb of Miasma is able to cast a concentrated breath weapon on a single target, dealing 6d8 poison damage. They can do this 3 times a day. The only limitation is that you have to be part of the Cult of the Dragon.
I wonder who.
Now, if only we
Specifically-
knew someone like that.
Specifically, you have to be anointed by one of the wearers of purple or the worm speakers.
Everyone looks at Eldrath.
I leave that part in Dana's hands because he kind of has control over the ins and outs of the clan I come from. So
Damn it! It's locked behind a paywall.
There you are. The Orb of Miasma.
Oh,
Yeah.
so wait, if say I am holding on to it, and I already have resistance to poison, do I get another resistance to poison?
No, that doesn't work that way, sadly.
Immunity to poison?
No, sorry.
Damn it!
No.
I can only be so powerful.
Well, I guess we'll just throw it in the bag of not being in Anders' hand.
All right.
It is locked away. And then, other than that, everybody else has started to wind down for the evening after all of the excitement. It was later in the evening when this fight broke out. Unfortunately, trying to track after Anders now, of course, would be futile and probably very dangerous, considering how tapped you all are. So, we will go to a long rest and starting in the morning, unless anybody has anything they would like to handle before doing a long rest.
Cassidy will hand over the gems to Arthrax and let him know that she has given one gem to Arjan for his Revivify spell. Because
And
I don't think he was able to get it back, and it would be nice for him to make sure that he had that available since he's going to be away from us for now.
all right, and he'll just put the gems into the bag for safekeeping.
We'll have to divvy him up later. But
Agreed.
And not only gems, there is also some jewelry in there as well.
Gems
All
and
right.
jewelry. Okay, thank you. We'll just make a quick note. This is fun keeping all track.
It's great when you just pull out the list of things in the bag of holding that you haven't looked at in a minute, and then just start pulling out things that you forgot about from months ago.
Yeah, like I could have thrown a throwing axe last battle.
Just suddenly reach in and just pull out like a like the tail of a like a scorpion beast or something. Where the fuck this come from?
Arthrax the Hoarder.
I mean,
Sometimes the hands don't know what they're picking up and putting in the bag. You know, they're just automatic.
Hey, anything is a possible money option.
All right. So, anything else anybody'd like to do?
Assuming the long rest goes through, Cassidy in the morning is gonna like wake up early, and she's gonna have had the best sleep
Okay.
in forever. And because she woke up early, she's gonna like look at her gun, look at her tinker's tools, and inspiration strikes her, and she says, "I wonder if, yeah, I can." Give me a sec. And she's gonna like start revamping some things, but she's swapping out some spells. And in the morning, when everyone wakes up, she will find Olia.
All right. Well, everybody gets the benefit of full rest, long rest.
Woo! All right.
I have reconfigured some of your sheets, so if you press the long rest button, it should reset the things that need to be reset.
Oh, that was you?
Heck yeah.
I have acknowledged that I'm probably the most versed with Roll20.
You are. It took me a while from my session to figure out how everything works again. But yeah, for Arthrax, he's gonna take the scimitars from Warden and the other guard, put his own rapier in the bag, and replace it with Anders. And within the morning, he's gonna use the druid craft to check on the weather real quick.
So far, what you can see from that is that it's going to be a rather calm, cloudy day. Not a lot of wind, not a lot of rain or anything like that. Just a nice, easygoing kind of day. Maybe a little bit humid.
Okay, good to know.
So, as everybody is waking up for the day, Olia, as you are getting up and getting yourself ready for the day, Cassidy starts approaching you.
Oh. Morning.
Morning, Olia.
Oh.
I've been thinking about where we're going to be going, and my mind's kind of like racing miles a minute here. But I'm thinking on retooling your armor, because from what I know about the mirror, there's going to be like probably a little bit of like acid being thrown around, but also some poison.
Oh.
And I can do a little bit with like poison healing and whatnot, but it's best to try to like minimize the damage it gets. So I want to try retooling your armor there to be resistant to poison. You mind on that, or did you want to keep the fire? I'm going to let that up to you.
Ooh. Tough thought. I mean, I do have some good natural resistance to poison, but
If you want, I can also tool it to acid. So if you got resistance to poison, then you can get to acid, and you'll be pretty well covered for what we're gonna face probably.
I'd probably say acid's better for me. Trying to think of the exact
Done deal.
name. Then I thank you.
All right. She will go ahead and real briefly retune to be acid resistance for his armor. It's still 18 armor class, but now acid resistance.
Special.
Right on.
All right. I thought I got a +1 from something else. Am I back to 18?
You are back to a 18 AC total.
Okay. I think I just forgot to take that off one time. Thanks. Yeah, here we go. But yes, I do have an iron stomach. That's why. I had to think of the name of it. But thanks so much.
No problem. I also got some things I want to show you a little bit later on. Find the right time for it.
Ooh.
She gives Oli a wink and hops off.
Wow. That's gonna be interesting, he says to himself.
As you all convene in the mess hall, Gristle Pete cooking up a very nice hearty breakfast. With extra portions, because we don't really have as many people to feed today.
Yeah.
And as he slaps down a couple of they look like they could be biscuits. They're a little flat. They don't really have that fluffy kind of like texture that you're used to for biscuits, but yeah, they look like they're soft-ish. And then he puts some like gray sauce on top of it with little bits of some kind of meat.
Oh man.
It doesn't look appetizing. But you look around and you see the other guards are just shoveling it in. They fucking love it.
At least it's edible.
Question mark?
Yeah.
He'll
Okay.
lean over to Oli and whisper,
Chicken in.
worst comes to worst, we can ask Jessica to help make it better.
Well, I do have an iron stomach just in case. But good idea.
Eldrath's already eating.
I think Cassidy is
Great.
too.
Tastes great.
She
Yeah.
she had dinner from Gristleby last night, so she's used to it.
Yeah. Olia sees Cassidy and Eldrath eating and then he shrugs and just goes for it.
It's absolutely wonderful, hearty breakfast. It's got a lot of savory flavors to it. It turns out that the meat that is in there is some kind of spiced sausage. Whatever kind of meat it is, it's delicious. And everything else about it is just a little bit, it seems that Gristle Pete doesn't really care about presentation that much.
Yeah. Food is
He's
food.
definitely all about what the taste is.
Mm-hmm.
Ye-
My kind of chef.
Olia will just down it then. Just gives a little, and then just goes for it.
That's where just rob
Blah, blah, blah,
Nom,
blah.
nom, 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 nom,
down the
nom, nom.
hatch.
Yep.
Arthur X will
fold,
just
no
barely
nine.
touch his because he's a little deep in thought about what else could be in that storage room, as well as what all has been taken to the castle already.
Did we check out the strong room?
Not at the end of the night because everybody was so tired and hurt from the fight. However, there have been guards posted, so nobody has interfered.
Arthur X will just leave the table early and head on down to that stronghold, that storage room. Do I need
Anybody
to
else?
present to the guards or anything?
Does anybody else going with Arthur X or?
Eldrath was gonna head outside for a little bit.
Olia has food in front of him.
Cassie can go down with him. She's a small bunny. Her stomach is not as big as Olia's. Doesn't take as much to fill it up.
Fewer people, more food for me. Just goes on.
Knock yourself out, big guy.
Thanks, buddy.
So as you head out and down the stairs to where the storage room is, Two of the guards are standing in front of the door to the storage room. Arthrax, as you approach, they do cross their spears in front of you.
He stops. He stops a bit when they do that and go, "Excuse me, I would like some entrance, please."
This got to come from Aldred.
He'll sigh and just rub the bridge of his nose a bit. Do I really need to gain his permission in order to enter what we help save?
I mean, yeah, because it's not our stuff, it's other people's stuff. So, you know, go get Aldred if you want to come in. He looks very nervous looking at you because you are a 7 foot tall, Spider-Man.
Who has really a rough morning considering he is now glaring with a narrow stare towards them. I don't have time for this. We had lizardmen take whatever was in there down into a sewer system of some sort to a castle, and you're asking me to go get permission to go inside to investigate.
Yeah. Yes, sir, I am. He's standing his ground.
He'll look at.
Cassidy,
Go ahead.
Cassidy will tug on one of Arthrax's arms. Come on, let's just go ask him. There ain't no need to be able to cause a fuss right now. We're riding high. Let's keep it that way.
He grudgingly follows.
As you start to move towards where Ardred's quarters are, you can hear the exhale of breath as the guard just kind of lets out a quick "oh." His friend next to him just like, "You all right, man? I don't. I'm just gonna lean over on the side here." But as you approach the door, just as you're about to knock on it, the door actually opens, and Ardred steps out with Arjan. Just people I wanted to see.
Yes, sir. You were the one we wanted to see too.
Good. Well, you start. What can I do for you?
We need
We're-
access.
Go ahead.
We need access into that storeroom over there.
The strong
you
room.
want to look at the strong room? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Come on over, and we'll all go check it out together. As he leads over with Arjan in tow, and Arjan just kind of looks over to the two of you and just gives you a polite wave and good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Arjun.
Were you able to sleep well?
Cassidy gives a big grin. Best sleep I've had in months.
He shrugs. Hard to sleep when your mind is fluttering with thoughts and concerns.
Yes, there are many of those to go around today, but we'll begin to sift through them here. As Ardred approaches the storage room, as the guards nod and move their spears out of the way, the nervous guard giving you a look of respect and almost have to say, "Please don't be mad."
Sorry.
He won't
But
say
as-
anything as they enter.
Cassidy does a quick check to see if there's any yellow stains on the front of his uniform.
You know what? I'm gonna roll for him.
Oh.
Did he
I think I'm
pee
looking at
himself?
con save or something.
Well, no, just there's that one little damp spot, just like one
What
little
is it
spot.
with you and P, Arthrax?
What?
Don't cry. Piss your
That's-
pants, maybe.
And now we're off Twitch. All right.
Leaving me in.
As Ardred is walking through the storeroom to the strong room, he does point out to a couple of the barrels that are standing about. He says these were supposed to be day rations for the laborers, but I was speaking with Arjan, and we're going to go ahead and shut down the the whole roadhouse and send everybody back to Waterdeep until we can figure out what the Lord's Alliance and the city of Waterdeep wants to do about all of this.
I'd
So-
also advise any current contracts within Waterdeep and/or Neverwinter be with Bigum be bottomed out.
Yeah, well, that's up to the people who push the. I just swing a sword and tell other people where to swing their swords.
That's fair enough.
As he unlocks the strong room and steps inside, and you can still see the tunnel has the trapdoor has been open, still has been left open, as nothing is in the stairwell or anything like that. Nothing's laying in wait, but there's definitely a certain ominous presence about it. But surrounding the strong room, there are a couple of other crates and barrels. Right off the bat, you can see that some of them do have other markings on them, but not the same markings as the symbol from the previous crates that you were looking at. And some of them don't have any markings at all. As Ardred starts flipping through a notebook, I pulled this from Bog's quarters. Seems to be a ledger. I don't know how much we can trust it, though.
May I take a look at it?
Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out. He
He'll,
passes it over to you.
he'll take the notebook and take a look over.
While Arthur
Uh,
X is reading that, Cassie's gonna just like take a look around, like poke her nose in some of the boxes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, Cassidy.
Okay.
And then Arthur X, let's go with... I think we're going to call this an insight check, because you're kind of reading his notes and trying to discern what they mean.
16.
22.
Okay. So Cassidy, as you are looking about the room, you do spy a lot of these crates and barrels do have some kind of a symbol on them. There is 2 that you find that do have the symbol for what you've come to know as the Cult of the Dragon. And then Arthur X, as you're flipping through the books, looking through the ledger, you can see that a lot of the items in here seem to belong to other people who work here, either as laborers or guards. It seems that Bog was telling the truth when he said that this was a place where people stored precious items that they didn't want to have stolen. And he did keep a very meticulous ledger. In fact, you can even see written in at towards the end of the ledger is a rabbit-shaped automaton, which he had written down and had signed. So it seems to check out.
Is there any bit of it that stands out?
Well,
Interest?
specifically the two crates that Cassidy has pointed out are not on the ledger. So it would seem that he was not keeping track of those.
Hmm.
That makes sense. You don't want a paper trail on smuggling goods. I would guess.
That's very true. And if anything goes, and he uses his other hands to make air quotes, missing. Well, having it on the record would make it very suspicious. What's in those crates anyway? Or
Cassie will turn to Ardred. You mind if we like take a look with your permission and observation, of course? I'd like to see if there is anything special that needs to be special accounted for.
As Ardred looks over to Arthur X and nods his head to the ledger. As far as I'm concerned, those things aren't even here.
Well then, that means free opening then. He'll hand back the ledger before opening the first barrel.
All right, give me a strength athletics check. You have thieves' tools, so you can do it with advantage.
Yay.
Cassidy is while he's opening that out. Cassidy's going to start doing a ritual
Gain.
for detect magic.
All right. With a 16, you are able to pry up the lid of the crate, but it doesn't come all the way off. It just kind of it holds in for just a little bit. You give it one more try, probably get it.
All right, I'll do that then. Yeah, come on. 19.
At this time, you got it. As you take your crowbar and just kind of slip it under, and then just give it one good whack, and it just pops right open. Inside, you can see a couple of items. It's a little bit of a mishmash of things, but they do look like they're in really good shape. They look like they're of really good value. One appears to be a piece of scale mail, but instead of having larger scales on it, it has really tiny ones. It almost looks like the skin of a reptile. And there's also a short javelin, but the javelin's made out of metal, and it has this little lightning motif to it, where there's the front of the javelin just kind of goes into like a lightning bolt shape. There's a really, really fancy light crossbow with a bunch of gears and pulleys on it. There's a really nice looking quiver, and at the very bottom there's a little ring, little silver ring.
He'll reach in and pull out the ring first and look over to Cassidy. What do you make of this one?
Give me about 8 more minutes, and I'll be able to see exactly what. And she's like kind of like taking her goggles, and she's like spending the 10 minutes kind of like focusing and refocusing them as part of the ritual. Give me about 8 minutes or so, and I can tell you which one of those exactly are vibrating with arcane energy.
While she does that, he'll pull out the javelin as well, looking it over and thinking, "Oh, only I may like this one, especially with his smite."
As Cassidy, you go through the ritual and adjust your tech appropriately, and then activate your detect magic.
Whoom.
All of those items are magical.
Yep, they're all glowing. She's gonna look also while the spell's still going, back in the crates and just around the room, just in case like there was anything that was pulled out but like fell behind somewhere.
Nothing that you can see. Most of the other crates appear to be filled with more personal belongings rather than anything of a high quality magic value to them. If you had to guess, there was only one lizard folk that was left. It was probably his job to take these two, so these are probably the only two left.
Well, if we want to spend a little bit of time this morning, I don't know if you do or not, but we could probably figure out what they do. It's just, it'll take me some time to retune the goggles to make them see it. Or we can kind of look at it along the way. If you think the others won't mind waiting on stuff. Or they can risk just putting stuff in their hands, on them, whatever.
It's best that we're prepared and know what these things do, so we can use them appropriately, rather than just half-ass it, so to say.
You got a point, but I also remember people saying we got to get after Anders. We got to go while the trail's pretty hot. Of course, overnight, probably cool down somewhat.
Let's take the time to get to know this first.
All right.
We do know where he is going, at the least.
We do.
Yeah. The rest of this stuff is stolen property. How you figure we'll get it back to its owners?
Well, the rest of the stuff in here belongs to the other workers and everything.
I'm sorry. Was there other things like gold and stuff in those crates along with the magic items?
Not in these crates, no.
Okay, so it was just the magic items.
Yeah.
All right. Well. figure if these don't exist, then they might be used to be able to help bring down the cult. Can't think of a better, more ironic use for them.
My thoughts exactly.
All right. Tell you what, we'll take them out here, and I'll start work on it this morning before we all get going.
All right, and with that, he'll assist pulling everything out, so that way she can take a look over them.
She's going, I got it. Oh, you got that. You got that. Okay. You got enough hands. Forget it. You got enough hands. We're good.
He'll flip the ring for her though.
She just
So
gives
she can
him a death stare.
You can start with that one.
Don't you patronize me.
Ow, my wrist. I think it might have hurt it. It's so heavy. She just like bounces out of the strong room.
He'll lay out the items on a. Is there a table that he can lay them out on?
There's a table in the mess hall. Otherwise, you'd just be setting it out on the ground.
She'll do it in the mess hall table once breakfast is over, and she'll just spend ritual time with identify on all four.
All right. Well, while they were handling that, Eldrath, you said you were just heading outside, just kind of relaxing outside by the pool, or? Uh-oh.
Oh no, Eldrath.
Ethan, quiet.
I think he might just be debating whether he follows up with the
Sorry.
next line of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, no, Eldrath would be outside relaxing. He's playing his lyre and just taking in the morning.
All right. And if anybody has anything in particular that they wanted to handle before we go back into finding out what all the magic stuff is, although I'm pretty sure that everybody's kind of chomping at the bit. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Cassidy is swatting Eldrath and Arthurax away. Just like,
Just
give me some room, damn it.
Just everyone in the party drooling for new items.
Just breathing heavily behind you.
Hop along, and Hop along will like shove them off to the side. Slowly, like crates.
All right. Well, we'll just go ahead and get into the items then. Which item are you going to identify first?
Let's do the scale mill.
All right. This is known as Dragonkin Scale Mail. It is designed like most scale mail with kind of the interlocking and overlapping little metal scales, but the difference is that the scales are extremely small and very tightly interwoven, almost like a chain shirt. It is made of mithril. It is very light, and while the weight of the scales does mean it is heavier than leather armor, the flexibility of the armor is comparable to leather armor. Effectively, when you are attuned to this magic scale mail, you can add your full dexterity mod to the AC. So your AC formula becomes 14 plus your dex.
Nice.
This would be pretty good for you, Arthurax. Possibly even for me. Or Eldrath.
Well, let's look over the other stuff before we start deciding.
Pretty much anyone
Yeah.
besides Olia.
Lol. Bummer.
I don't think I've ever seen Jessica wear any armor. Anyway, we had a javelin.
All right. That is a...
Oh, I just want to say, I just realized, if your AC is 14 plus dex, that would make my AC 16. Compared to the 12 I have now.
Not squishy.
But do you have proficiency with medium armor?
I don't.
Then you can't wear it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well, you
medium
can,
armor?
but you... Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's light armor.
still... No, it's still considered medium armor because it is still heavier. But it just has that advantage of being more flexible.
I can't
Okay.
wear it either.
Oh. So you have to have proficiency with medium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though it is made of mithril,
Uh-huh.
normal mithril armor is the stuff that makes it one category less, except for the fact that this is scale mail and it has all of those little teeny tiny scales. It all adds up. So
Oh,
they are
makes
still,
sense.
it is still quite heavy,
That makes
Dang.
sense.
but no more heavy than a normal scale mail suit would be.
Well, that
I
would-
don't even need it.
That would lower my
Uh,
AC.
I can generate my own scales.
So that may be actually for Cassidy then, because she can wear medium armor.
Nice.
I don't think I don't have proficiency in any armor.
The
Source-
javelin is a javelin of lightning. When you hurl it and speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that extends out from you to a target within 120 feet.
Shazam!
Percy Jackson.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
lightning
God.
javelin.
It's important to note that this is not a returning weapon. So if you throw it, it is not coming back to your hand. It doesn't get destroyed, but you can't just immediately get it back to your hand. You have to go get it.
Fetch.
I gotta run and get. Ooh, Olia loves fetch.
How Olia plays
Oh.
fetch with himself.
All I
Just
can
for-
think of is when Cassidy asked Olia before about javelin fishing, that he would try using it again and accidentally discharge the electricity, killing all the fish in the pond.
I mean, it's a valid form of fishing.
Fair.
Easy
I
fishing.
mean,
Very
dynamite
easy.
fishing.
I mean, have you ever gone bomb fishing in Breath of the Wild? It's the easiest way to catch fish.
What else would you like to look at next?
So we had the ring and the crossbow, right?
Ring, crossbow, and a quiver.
Oh, let's do the quiver.
All right. So that is what is known as the efficient quiver. It has 3 compartments, and you note that this is giving off the same vibes as a bag of holding, in that the compartments hold numerous items. However, it is never going to weigh more than 2 pounds. The short compartment can hold up to 60 arrows, bolts, or other similar small throwing objects. The mid-size compartment can hold up to 18 javelins. The longest compartment can hold up to 6 long objects, including bows, quarterstaffs, spears, those kind of things.
Damn.
Holy shit. That's a quiver.
That's downright scary, if you ask me.
That's too complicated for me.
But to point out, you could put the your throwing hammers in the small compartment.
Oh.
Mm.
Doesn't Olia have javelins too?
I do
does
have
javelins too,
javelins.
Oh.
And bolts.
Yep.
Yeah, we have javelins.
And lots of bolts, yeah.
bolts,
And I
we
have
have
bolts.
throwing hammers.
Mm-hmm.
This is all up my alley.
We can take Arthrex off of bolt duty now.
You got 2 other items: the ring and the crossbow. Which do you want to look at first?
We'll do the ring.
All right. That is a ring of water walking.
Hmm.
Just as it says. So when you're wearing that ring, you can walk across any liquid surface as if it is solid ground.
Arjan could have used that.
Ah.
Oh.
Poor Bean.
Oh.
He's too innocent.
Mm.
I could just imagine somebody try to like jump in, forgetting they're wearing this, and try and jump into like a pool. And
Oh
just...
no. And you just face plant on the surface. Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh.
I wouldn't say who
Belly
would like
flop.
it.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Belly flop onto concrete. Ugh.
The video of that guy jumping into the ice pool and he just like slid on it. and broke
Oh,
his ass.
yes.
What's this fucking whole my band's name's Siskill. Yeah, no, that
Yeah, that's pretty much a good.
Oh man.
All right.
Fuck.
Crossbow
And,
last then.
The crossbow, because other things were on top of it, when you looked at it with detect magic, it looked like it was magical. But now that you're looking at it, it is not. But it is extremely well tuned and finely crafted. This is a gnomish assassin's-like crossbow. So what this does is on a critical hit, there is a spring-loaded tube with a single bolt underneath where the regular bolt comes out. So on a critical hit, the hidden bolt will launch a second attack.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And this is a +1 light crossbow, but it is non-magical.
Magic too tricky.
It seems that they were not just interested in magical items, but just items that were really valuable.
Cassidy is looking at this crossbow and then looking at the pistol, and kind of looking back between them. I wonder. It ain't magical, but that's a nice piece of work. Pretty sure it didn't come from Xanavius. I might be able to do what I did for my pa's prototype on that. I'll give it some thought. Okay.
There you are.
How should we divvy it up?
I don't know what you want to do today.
Well, Arthrax is looking at the javelin and then over at Olio.
Yes.
You seem to have fun using Gaia, I believe, as your aid.
Yes.
Think of how much power you can add with this javelin and lightning.
Oh, that'd be fun. Do love throwing.
Yes, yes, you do. We know you do.
Yes. This would be so good, man.
Would you like the javelin, Olio?
Yes, please.
He'll grab the javelin and just playfully, like, do a quick lift up, let go, and catch it in the air before holding it out for Olio.
Ah, my eye.
Olia takes it with one hand, looks at it, raises in the air. Yes!
I have the power!
Exactly.
Magic item, get.
Yeah. It's like it's like Legends House is just like da 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 da.
Da-da-da-da.
Maybe Sardrath playing the tune.
Thanks. And you'll put it away.
Cassidy will look at Jessica and the ring.
Oh wow. So, put it away from me already. Thanks.
How much does Cassidy
I
know
gotcha.
about the mirror, where we're going, how it's laid out? Is it swampy? I'm assuming it is relatively swampy.
Oh no. I just realized I forgot to charge my other battery.
Oh no.
And it's beeping at me. Give me a sec here. I got a backup plan. Don't worry.
Uh-oh. I just imagine Olia forgetting to how to charge up the lightning javelin. It's like, shoot, it's out of battery. Forgot to charge it
There's
yesterday.
this
Well,
little
good.
red dot there.
Well, according to the information, it's a good thing that once the bolt of lightning is used, it's not available until next dawn. So it's not like
Yeah,
it's gone
so-
forever.
Yeah.
It's one and done for the day, but still, it is a magic javelin.
Yeah, after that, you can still use it as a javelin.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Just gotta catch it.
Be funny if you had to charge it like a phone. That's all I was thinking.
Gotta plug it in at night.
Yeah.
Get ready for battle. Beep, beep. Oh, excuse me, I need to charge my javelin.
Stick it into the ground.
What's that?
Gaia will recharge it.
Please recharge battery.
Dana, did you get my my question concerning the Mirror of Dead Men?
Sorry, 1 second.
He's looking it up.
Maybe.
You were asking about the condition of the mare.
Yeah. Does Cassidy know anything about it? In that, what's the general biome like?
What you know about the Mare of Dead Men is that closer to the coast, it is more or less tamed because of the various cities and towns that are along the way. It was important to tame this land to allow for people to pass through it. As far as further east, that's where it starts getting a little bit hazy. It's still very much undeveloped. There's not any real presence there. A lot of people know that there's a lot of nasty things that live out in the Mare of Dead Men, hence the name. But as far as what exactly to look forward to, I don't believe that you would have had any real knowledge about it. I would say it would fall under a history check to learn anything of real consequence.
I'll give it a shot. Give me a second here. I've got windows around that I would like to move.
You can do it.
Okay, history. 26.
Nice.
Bunny's on fire.
All right. So, based on what you've heard and what you've read, that a lot of the mare is filled with your usual kind of expected dangers, like the lizard folk, and there have been some tales of Wanti in the area, although those are just more myths that people have said. Nobody's really sure if that's true or not, but if people are talking about it, chances are there might be a kernel of truth there. Also, lots of giant frogs, giant lizards, spiders, probably. 26. God, that is a good one. Would you? Yeah, actually, I think you would. You also know that there is tales of a very dangerous creature living in the Mare of Dead Men, that it has claimed the area as its territory. A adult black dragon.
Ooh.
And this would probably be information she might have already figured out prior to all of this, thus why she made an offer of acid for resistance on Olia. But given all of the biology, all of the fauna there, could she presume that this was swamp area?
Oh yeah, you know wholeheartedly that is a marshy swampland.
That's what I wanted to verify, because Cassie was going to suggest that Jessica have the Ring of Water Walking. And the reason being is that one misstep in like a swamp or something like that, and she like dives in or something like that, she could be at risk of something waiting in there, like a crocodile or something. So
and this means that Jessica can wear her high heels.
Absolutely.
Don't ruin a good dress.
I mean, you got to look out for the fashion. So Cassie will make this
adventuring outfit. I can't let it get fucked up.
Cassie will suggest the Ring of Water Walking for Jessica then. Does it require attunement?
The Ring of Water Walking does not.
Cool. Unless anyone else has any other suggestions on it.
No objections there.
Nope.
I have my own means of crossing water.
Also,
All right.
I may be slightly distracted. I have one of the baby kittens
Oh no.
on my lap. She's being very cuddly right now.
I will make the offer then for the ring to Jessica. We'll assume. Do you want it, Jessica?
I mean, no objections.
Okay.
Sure.
Efficient quiver. I want to say either Arthrax or Olia should get that.
I mean, I don't mind carrying some stuff if we need it. I mean, I'm
Depends on
already
how
holding
much
back.
Olia has to throw.
Oh, good point. We can give him the quiver and put the throwing axe and stuff with it.
I mean, don't have too much to throw, but I mean, I have some javelins, a bunch of bolts. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good fit for you.
Thanks.
You won't have to go rooting around in Arthrax's bag.
Yeah, I got my
Alright.
own purse.
And while Cassidy is helping out, putting everything up, he's gonna go ahead and start opening his bag of holding and put the bolts and javelins and stuff in the quiver for Olia.
Keep in mind, it does have a limitation for how many it can hold.
Yeah, I wrote it down. Don't worry.
All right.
Can anyone wear medium armor aside from me and Olia?
I can't.
All right. Seeing as that's the case, and Olia's already got a good set of armor on, I wouldn't mind taking the Dragonkin scale armor myself. If that's
You
all
would
right.
have to,
Oh, I don't mind.
right? You would have to attune to it, of course, but that is something you can do.
All right. She will go ahead and put it on and spend like part of the day attuning to it, just an hour of having it on.
Yep, just about an hour.
Okay. The crossbow we can put in the bag for now, I think, unless anybody wants to wield it.
We'll put it in the bag for now.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
That is a +1.
But it's not magical.
It's not magical, but it is a +1, and it
I
has
do
that
have a
that critical hit.
Does your bow is your bow magical? Arthrax?
Yes.
I mean, Eldrath, I think,
The
would be
piercing
able to use
thorn
it.
is a magical item.
It's a simple weapon, correct? The light crossbow.
Yes.
Then, I mean, Eldrath could technically wield it, but I don't have any bolts.
I do. I've already got a crossbow though. I've got 20 bolts. I've actually had a light crossbow this entire time, and I keep forgetting to use it. But why would I use a crossbow when magic
Yeah,
is
that's
so
the
much
thing with
fun?
Eldrath and Jessica. They both have like Eldritch Blast and like
True.
damaging cantrips.
But if I want to
Other
sneaky
spell
planning-
slinging fun.
Right, but if you want to do something non-magical and
Yeah.
you get lucky enough for 20,
Very
I
true.
I wouldn't mind. I think Eldrath should probably have it. Just maybe try it out somewhere on someone deserving.
I mean, I did used to have a small crossbow. I just sold it a long, long time ago.
I mean, I've got bolts if you want to use them.
If you are not, then yes.
Fine by me.
Okay.
All right.
I will hand over my 20 crossbow bolts to Eldrath.
And I will receive.
Was that update in real time? Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. So I don't need to update my inventory list. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for making my character sheet fucking awesome. Literally, like I have one of those like big bubbles for crossbow bolts, and it automatically links to my item list, my equipment list. And so as soon as I remove them from the counter, my item weight updates in real time.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
So my AC is now 19.
Damn, girl.
Ooh. Beating me in
I'm gonna
AC
just stand toe to toe with Olia.
You're
I know.
Tankiest tank that ever tanked.
yes. First you beat me in HP. Now you're beating me in AC. Not
The
bird anymore.
tankiest rabbit there is.
Here you go, Dirk. I
But
sent you a
here-
message
but
of how much you have in that quiver right now.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing, Olia, you can reach the top shelf.
True.
You,
Or you can hop on top
along
of
to
me.
help.
Yeah.
Shh, I'm trying to build him up.
Oli is a humble bean.
But he's got these big eyes. It's like these puppy dog eyes on me.
Very true. Very true.
I love that he's just a hyena with the heart of a dog.
Well, I mean, the golden
precious.
retriever in him is
There-
really
there-
coming out.
There was
Yeah, no, I mean like the disguise is more like you were putting on your true colors.
Exactly.
So, after you all divvy up the magic items to the rest of the party, Ardred and Arjan both approach and sit down at the table with you. Ardred looks over to Arjan and gives him a nod, and I've discussed with Arjan here, and as I said earlier, we're going to be going ahead and shutting down the roadhouse, and we're going to be taking all of the guard, the foreman, and the laborers back to Waterdeep. We're going to accompany Arjan there so that he has more people to help him in case Xenivius decides to do anything stupid.
Cool.
Sounds like a good idea.
Am for that.
The other thing I wanted to mention was that Arjan said that you guys are going into the mare.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is news to me. Then again, I
Well.
don't really remember anything.
Well, it's dangerous out there, so you need to be careful. You also need to be well stocked. We do have some dry rations down in the storeroom that we're going for the laborers. We're going to take about half of them with us. You're welcome to the rest and do what you need with them. We're probably going to be heading out of here before noon with everybody in tow.
It's mighty kind of you.
Well, like I said before, my loyalty lies with Waterdeep, and I am not going to be attached to whatever this was. I had no idea that this was going on. If I had, I would have stopped it, because I just can't abide by such treasonous actions. But we will be taking Bronze with us, and we will leave the lizard folk in your care. I don't know what to say. I feel like I owe you an apology for not seeing what was happening here.
I think they pulled the wool over a lot of people's eyes. Don't think anyone's holding you responsible on that. They had Bogluck running it kind of under everyone's nose.
But I mean, yeah, you could apologize. That's perfectly all right with me.
He nudges Eldrath.
What?
Oh, you.
Eldrath, what's your AC?
Oh, are you just
Answer
kidding me?
honestly.
It's 14. It's 14.
Okay. I give Eldrath a gentle whack on the back of the head.
Critical hit.
I die.
Oh, good. That will
Game
shut him
over.
up for a while.
I died. That'll shut him up for a while.
Please, you're not a sorcerer.
Ooh.
Well, we appreciated the help when you saw what was going on.
If I stood by and let it happen, honestly, I think I would have. I don't know how I could have slept at night. There was some very questionable things happening around here, and knowing that it's been dealt with is a little bit of closure for me. But I think I shall atone by accompanying this fine cleric here. As when he says that, Arjan actually looks just a little bit sad.
Oh.
I regret that this is the point where we will part ways. You all have been wonderful companions.
It was a good journey while it lasted.
It was. And you've helped to remind me of the important things in life. And I'm happy to go back and embrace those important things.
Well, we hope it does you well on your travels. We sure will take what you've brought us to the best of our travels.
Yes. Well, I
Dana,
am.
if yeah, me as a player, I don't know anything really about Dragonborn culture or anything like that. But if there is a formal way of doing a farewell, if it's like just a certain handshake or gesture or whatever, Eldrath will do it, and in their native language will say, "Torm be with you."
He smiles and bows his head slightly. I am going to prepare my belongings. And I'm also going to address the lizard folk to let him know what is to be expected.
You take care of yourself, Arjan. And your family.
As he stands up and looks at all of you, and I don't like goodbyes. So I suppose I won't say it, and just instead hope to see you all again.
Arthrex will hold out a hand for him.
As he shakes your hand and takes it into both of his and grips it warmly. Please try to stay out of trouble.
No promises, but as my mentor once said, there's no such thing as goodbye. We will cross blades again.
And he reaches over to Olia and holds out a hand in a what Dirk would recognize as the Predator high five.
I'm not sure if I exactly recognize it.
It's when
Son of a bitch.
Predator
Oh,
Arnold
that
Schwarzenegger,
one. That
yeah,
movie. Yes, there we go.
because you guys did arm wrestle, so he knows how strong you are.
Oh, yes. A while back. I did not spare anybody.
See, but he grips your hand tight and then gives it a little bit of a squeeze and a shake. And
Well, it was great seeing you how we did, and we hope to cross paths again, and the best for you.
thank you. And I know that you will serve Gaia well.
I will do everything I can.
He reaches over and pulls Jesse up and into a bit of a hug as he just kind of pats your back and just says, I want you to know that anything I can do to help your father, I will do so.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Bark.
God, geez, Bark.
And he looks over to Cassidy.
She's just smiling at him.
Cassidy, I think we've said quite a lot to each other, and I don't think that there's anything that is left to be said that is unsaid, other than how proud I am of you and your group here.
Yeah, you made us proud too. Now go on, get.
Yeah.
Before you
Eldrath.
do, though, one thing I'd
Mhm.
want to do. You mind accompanying me in to go speak to Bronze Spark real quick? Gonna be my last chance.
Ah, yes. Yes, I can do that.
Appreciate
Do you
it.
want
I
me
will
inside or
accompany. I don't know.
do you want to?
Oh, if and y'all want.
It seemed that you wanted to ask me something anyway, so
Eldrath and I will speak while you are inside. If you need us, just holler for us, as you would say.
She grins and nods. She'll go over to where they're holding him. Did they gag him by any chance?
As you are let in by the guards, he is not gagged, but he is still manacled.
Mhm.
All of his belongings have been stripped from him, other than his clothing and what appears to be his pipe sitting next to him. And he just is sitting cross-legged on the bunk with his head up against the wall and just has his eyes closed.
She's gonna go into the room. Is anybody else coming in with her?
Arjan is opting to stay out because this is a very personal thing for you. And also he wants to speak
Okay.
to Eldrath.
Fair enough. She'll go ahead and close the door. And she will
And-
go. Go ahead.
As you're about to close the door, you do see the look on his face. There's a concern, stress. You know, there. You can see how it has kind of aged him a little bit. He has more wrinkles and a little bit more white hair. He almost looks pitiful.
She will close the door and she will just walk up, standing about like 4 or 5 feet away from him. Just stare at him for a moment.
After a few beats, he opens his eyes, and as he sees you, he kind of furrows his brow, rubs his face as he sighs. What, you gonna gloat now?
You had your say yesterday, Bronze Spark. I gave it to you. Now it's my turn. I don't know if you know or even care, but Ferris is dead. He died. First off, as soon as she says that, what's his reaction?
Roll insight.
Can't read it. Okay,
Oh no.
it's all right.
Stone cold. Well, you have lucky,
No,
if it's worth it to you.
it's not worth it to me. He died a month after you visited and stole his plans. After the theft, he just lost interest in work. He shut himself in. He didn't talk much, didn't hardly eat. Then one morning, he just didn't wake up. I racked my brain as to why he'd give up like that. It wasn't his nature. We'd had things stolen before. He'd just shrug and say things can be replaced, people can't, and moved on. And something you said yesterday, you and he were apprenticed under your father together. And like a timing arm to a cog, it clicked. For whatever dadgum reason, he still respected you. I saw him. He was happy to see you that night. And you were just wearing that shit-eating grin all while plotting to steal from him and ruin him. When he found that safe empty, he realized someone he respected stabbed him in the back. You didn't just steal his plans, Gnome. You stole his life. You stole his essence. Pretty sure you don't care. All you got eyes are for money, fame, and revenge. I ain't never gonna forgive you for what you did to us. But I still can't help but feel a smidge of pity for you. You and he could have done great things together. He'd have built stuff, you'd have sold them. It would have been a golden opportunity. But you let your hate, your greed, your envy, jealousy, and you made it all blow up in your face. Now you're getting what you deserve. You're gonna rot in prison and ain't no one gonna shed a tear. My only hope for you is that if you ever get out, that you start a new project, crafting yourself a soul. And in Gnomish, she's going to add, 'cause boy, you're in desperate need of one.
Quiet for a moment and staring at the floor. And then he looks up at you. Ferris is dead?
Yeah.
Just no, not Ferris. No, he's too stubborn. He's too stubborn to die. That's anything you ever bought from him, he'd go and work on another thing. He wouldn't have stopped to do that. No, he
You stole his respect for you. You stole his trust. And you just left him with a big old scrap shit of betrayal. He's dead because of you. And I want you to take that with you. Just thinking that nothing personal. And that he wouldn't have been able to do anything because he was furfolk. He still believed in you. And you took that away from him. It's more than just money. It's the soul you put in your work. And that's why I say you should be crafting yourself one so you don't be stealing no one else's.
I can't build for shit, and you know that, kid.
Then you're going to have to find a way to get a soul some other way. And she just, without waiting for his answer, she just goes to the door, opens it, and closes it behind her.
While Cassidy was inside, Arjan moves aside with Eldrath while she's inside and speaks to him in Draconic quietly. I know that you've had a lot on your mind the last few weeks. And I am going to miss you. I had good feelings about who you will become. As he reaches out and puts his hand on your shoulder and lowers his voice a little bit. To doubt your place and your path is both normal and terrifying, and I know this personally. I was expected to be a leader for my clan, but I ended up on a different path. A very, very different path. You are allowed to be the man you want to be, not beholden to becoming who others want you to be. You are so young, and our lives are too short. Just take time for yourself and think about what you want and who you want to be. And once you decide, throw yourself into it with all of the tenacity and bravery of youth. I know that you will be the greatest at it, whatever it is. And I will be very proud of you. And I hope someday your mother will realize how lucky she is to have a son like you.
Yeah, you're gonna make me show emotion, old man.
As he smiles and pulls you in for a hug.
He returns it.
And as he's letting you go, he grips your ear fin affectionately. I know it's pointless to say, but try to stay out of trouble. You seem to find it easily.
Well, I'd go looking for it, so.
If you or your friends find yourself east of Candlekeep, feel free to visit my clan's village. I will be spending more time there, I think, to attend to my family's needs.
I won't take too long to come back and see you again.
As he pats you on the shoulder, and the door opens, and Cassidy walks out. Cassidy, are you all right?
Yeah. I'm fine. And she just gives a relieved smile. Say what was needed to be said. You can
So
take
how
him
many
away
times
now.
did you hit him?
Physically? None.
There's a look
But
of
in the
disappointment.
fields, probably gut punched him a few times.
Do you want me to go in there and rough him up?
Nah. I think he got roughed up enough yesterday. The rest of that will just have to be bouncing around in his head on the trip back. Hope something comes of it. Anyway, we got our own path to go on.
Indeed. I believe we should address this lizard folk. Oh, but you don't.
I can be translator.
Wait a minute. As he reaches to his hip and unclasps a longsword and hands it over to Cassidy.
Oh yeah. I remember this.
As you grip the handle of the sword, and Arjan starts speaking in Draconic, and you understand him perfectly. I think this
Can I-
will work.
Can I recognize that he is speaking in Draconic?
It is a weird thing where you hear him saying the words in Draconic. You can see the lips forming, and you can hear the sounds of the syllables. But in your head, you're translating it as it's coming in. It's really weird.
Was
Probably
that
kinda hear-
Draconic? Is she saying it back? Is it coming out as Draconic?
Yeah, you're
Oh, that's-
speaking in Draconic.
Eldrath is like physically disturbed a little bit. It's like this little tiny rabbit speaking the Draconic language. She's just like, it doesn't feel right.
It is a very harsh language.
I mean,
Kapla!
I think Cassidy can actually hear Eldrath in his without, his
Without the accent.
Accent. Mhm.
So that's how you sound.
What do you mean? What?
I ain't hearing your accent no more. I don't
I
know
have an
if
accent?
actually
God.
I don't know if her accent would go through in Draconic.
It's a bit slurred.
It's a little messy, but they seem to be able to understand.
Oh,
Like talking to a child.
I
Yes,
appreciate
it is kind
this.
of like it is kind of like a new hatchling trying to learn how to talk, isn't it?
I appreciate this.
Please.
Ugh. Too high pitched.
As
A little more growl into it.
No more growl.
it's got to be a little more guttural. You got to really go down into the belly for it.
I'll have to practice. I'll have
As,
to practice.
Arjan walks over towards the other room where the lizard folk is, and again they uncross their spears and open up the door and allow him to enter. And sitting up against the wall, eating a bowl of what looks like oatmeal or some kind of slop, with a piece of bread, is the lizard folk. As he looks up and sees you all. Are you going to kill me now, or?
Do
No.
you want me to? Oh.
Well, that's entirely up to you, my friend.
He was asking.
Well, I would say that it's up to his behavior, really, to know if that is going to come to pass or not. As Arjan walks up and kneels, squats down in front of him. Do you have a name, friend?
I am known as Swordfang.
Swordfang. Good. As I said last night, you were going to be a guide for my friends. We need you to take them down the smuggler's tunnel all the way to Castle Neratar.
This can be done, but it is very dangerous.
You will find that my companions are also very dangerous. As he stands up and steps back. Any questions you'd like to ask him before I head out? I have a feeling that he respects my authority.
Hmm.
And in Draconic, assuming Cassidy is in there with everyone, she will ask, what kind of dangers are we expecting to find along the way?
Danger is very... There are things that can kill, things that can haunt, things that can hunt. There are orbs of spirits that haunt you. There is big frogs and big lizards, bullywugs. And then there is,
as he kind of shivers a little bit,
the weed that walks.
Weed that walks.
as he nods.
Well, any walking
Eat that
weeds come
once.
near us, we'll hack it to pieces.
Best to run. Weeds that walk eat many lizard folk and bullywugs.
I think he'll find I don't go down that easy.
As he looks you over, there's a
If Big Frog doesn't eat you first.
She just gives this little cockamamie grin. You can try.
he
How long is it going to take to get to the castle?
It will take two days. The mare is very dangerous, very slow going. We could travel faster, but could lead to accidents.
As long as you're leading the way, you don't lead us into any accidents, everything will be fine.
as he shakes his head.
Accident lead to Swordfang's death. I know this.
Good. She looks up at Eldrath. I don't got any more.
You best be on your best behavior, Swordbang. Okay?
As he kind of snarls at you and just crosses his arms and leans back against the wall.
I think he likes you.
Everyone likes me.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Arjan escorts you out of the room and closes it back up. Well, I suppose this is where we part ways.
One more thing I wanted to do for you, Arjan. Before you go. And she takes out something that she'd been working on this morning. And with Eldrath near. And by the way, does she have to hold onto the sword to do Draconic or just have it?
It has to be held in your hand.
Okay. She's going to go ahead and like put it in like a scabbard or something like that, or like behind her back or something. But she's going to reach into her pocket and she's going to pull out the cube that she's been using to track Bronze Spark with. But it no longer functions. Instead, you can see on at least 5 of the spaces, you can see etched into the steel cube, the faces of the party. So you got Oli on one side holding his hammer, you got Jessica casting a spell, you got Arthrax with the bow, Eldrath with like Eldritch Blast, Cassidy and Hopalong is there. And on the 6th one, there is an image of a Tabaxi monk. I don't think you got a chance to meet Zir. I think you hooked up with us at the caravan before he left. Is that right?
He was already gone by the time I came along. I know a little bit about him, but no, didn't get a chance to meet him.
I think you would have liked him. I didn't get a chance to know him that much either, but he made an impression on me. And he led these fine folks in before I caught up with him, so if you're looking to represent what we've done and you just want memories and you want to be thorough about it, and he hands the cube to Arjan. It's better than getting 6 portraits. Easier to carry around.
I think this is quite wonderful. I will cherish this for a very long time.
As he looks at the draconic longsword that you've tucked behind your back, I would ask that you keep the sword as a way to remember me.
I will.
Do you know the significance of the sword?
I don't think out of character, I don't think I picked up any of the history as part of the Identified, did I?
No, he didn't
Okay.
explain it either.
No, I just know what it does.
There was an old fable that stated that in order to have diplomacy, sometimes you have to surrender your sword. And this weapon represents that spirit. In order to communicate with your enemy, sometimes you have to surrender your sword.
I think I understand.
Well, I am wasting daylight. I shall make my way back to Waterdeep now.
And if you can, when you get a moment, you get that message out to Aldrich and let us know, and let me know especially.
Absolutely, I can do that.
I think
He is
like to know.
Oh, he is going to get an absolute thrill out of this. I think he may want to set you up as an honorable member of the Temple of Torm, actually. This will be the second perpetrator you've caught.
She kind of gives us like a faraway stare. I have, haven't I?
You seem to have a knack for it.
She just smiles and gives a hat tag to him. Happy trails, Arjan.
May you always walk in sunlight.
as Arjan turns and goes to gather up Ardred and the guards and Bronze Spark. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take our first break there.
Woo.
I'm so sad. Arjan's like the best dad.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it
Also-
somebody said a long time ago? They like the sound of Detective Rose. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Cassidy literally just turning into Judy Hopps.
Oh my god, no.
Pretty much. That means we need to find a Nick Wilde soon.
Oh.
I so want to make a joke, but I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. I'm not going to do it because we're on Twitch, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, safety.
Distract-
Safety.
We'll let it slide for the moment. But
Yeah.
yeah, let's go ahead and take 10 minutes here. Everybody, go stretch your legs, get some drinks, get your get some Halloween candy. I guess it's about that
Ooh.
time of year, isn't it?
I'm gonna grab a chip
Candy.
or two.
All right.
In our
I'm
household,
gonna-
we don't buy the Halloween candy until November 1st.
Brilliant.
Fair enough.
Perfect. Good job. I'm going to go ahead and deafen. I'll be back in a few.
Okay,
All right.
I will also be back soon. Probably gonna grab some water and hydrate.
I return.
I also return.
Hey.
Hello.
Wee. Steel Master 89, thank you for tagging along. Happy to see you. Hope you are enjoying the show.
Hopefully,
I'm gonna miss the best dad.
we all are.
My problem, I keep making NPCs that I like. At least this one wasn't an enemy.
Yes.
Woo-wee. I am ready for the week. I don't know about the rest of you.
Why?
I have a very weird kind of like week planned out for work where I'm making a new thing that I haven't made before, but it's similar to other things that I've made, so I don't expect that to be really an issue. But I was looking at about how much wire is in this thing, and it's about like a mile. So
Okay.
I got a lot of work cut out for me this week. But the best part about doing wiring is like the most like relaxing thing in the world, because it's literally find where it starts and where it's supposed to go and make it all look nice. I just put in a podcast and I just drift off. It's great.
Aw.
Just be like do. I'm doing left brain task while my right brain is thinking about other things.
I don't know how, and I'm not sure if I should really confess this, but that's kind of what I do at work too. Like, as I'm working with guests and guiding them where they need to go, I'm just like in my own little world,
Yeah.
self-inserting myself to various Disney movies.
I've had to explain to a friend of mine who constantly like tries to engage people who work at places, and it's like, because he works salary,
Right.
like he doesn't have to work facing people. Like he talks to people about tech, so their conversations are usually more pointed and usually have a direction,
Mhm.
But he insists on just talking to people that are just trying to do their job and just get through the day. And I just want to reach over and just be like, I know you haven't worked retail in a long time, but they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to anybody. They want to ring you up and then ring up the next person and just continue on like that until it's their break.
Until it is time to go home.
It's just, sometimes I understand what people are getting with, about like, I want to engage with somebody, I want to treat them like a human and everything. And it's like, okay, but you're also shocking that person out of their routine by doing that. That's not necessarily a good thing.
There's a balance that has to be had.
Yeah.
By the way, hi.
I really didn't like that when I was working as a waiter, I hated it when people tried to be all like friendly with you and everything, because it was just kind of like, look, I know you're not going to tip me. Like, I already know this, so don't fake a relationship here. It would always be the same thing, that reach over, grab your hand. Oh, you're a wonderful server. That's how you knew that there was no tip on that table.
If they try to like schmooze you.
Well, if they wanted to let you know that it's not that they're assholes. They're not tipping you because they're assholes. They're not tipping you because they just don't want to tip you.
Yeah.
Because they're assholes, but they want you to know that they're not assholes.
It's also
that's
they
why-
believe generosity is a lot better than having cash in the pocket.
And there was a Sundays were the worst, because that's when all the like people would get out after like church and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then they
I
just
have
come down.
heard that like
Oh.
church people are some of the worst
worst.
customers.
They can be.
100% the worst. I'm not
I-
saying all of them. I'm just saying that
Right.
the ones that came in to see us, a majority of them were really nasty people.
Mm.
The worst of it was that like you would get these huge parties of like 12 people because it's all the family getting together to go to church
They'd
on
tip
Sunday.
you
and
like
everything.
$10 at most.
Yeah, they would tip you terrible. And then like the youngest kid would, of course, because they've been sitting still for the last hour and a half, is going fucking wild.
Oh yeah, all that
Does he-
pent up
Mhm.
energy.
Exactly. So they're just running around, and of course, it's not a church. So he can go running around and disturb all the people that he wants because he's not in the house of the Lord. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Ugh.
So
And then
what,
You
that's
ever
what the
seen? Go ahead.
those are the people that give you the fake 20s.
I was gonna say, do you ever get those fake bills that like you unfold it and it's like, oh,
Oh
love
yeah,
from God is better than money.
There's a
I
special
found
place in
them
hell
like
for
wild.
people like that.
Yeah.
Love from God doesn't pay my bills.
Yeah. I remember at my
Gross.
my grandfather's funeral, and then we went to the reception afterwards, which was inside like the local Baptist church or something. And I look over in the corner and I recognized the fucking green little rectangles.
Oh
And
no.
I was like, oh no, they're there. So I ran over and I grabbed all of them and I threw them in the trash.
good.
Yes.
nice.
And I was
Which
just
you're
like,
not
God didn't put
able
these here.
to.
Welcome
I mean, I
back.
like-
That's
I like
sort
to
of
s-
like that's. I think that's. No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into it because that's gonna get into like. That's
That's
gonna
a
get
slippery
into
slope.
like political and like.
Yeah, we don't need that.
A
No.
deep conversation. We're not here for that. This isn't a podcast. This is deep. Well, it could be a podcast.
We can make it a podcast.
We could easily upload it to Spotify and make it a podcast.
Oh, definitely.
I got 4 hands. I can make it a podcast.
Hey.
6.
I like how
Spiders.
your reactive like flexes when you said 6 so
Yeah.
proudly. 6.
The gun show's back on. Kitty Bird says in my chat, flashback serving people who gave me lectures on how I was sinful for working on a Sunday as they sat there eating Sunday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You have a crit much? Hypocritical hit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes, I love my icon. That's very cute.
Hey, Kitty Bird.
so everybody ready to get into it?
Yes.
All
Mhm.
right.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right, all right, all right. Quick confirming question, Dana. You said that the dragonkin scale armor was attunement, correct?
It is attunement, yes.
Okay.
So we'll require one of your attunement slots.
Oddly, she only had the gun. So she's got spots. We're good.
Huzzah.
Okay. All right. So with magical items divvied up, rations that are available for you to take. There's about 50 of them. So however many you want, really.
I mean, that's 10 each, right?
Yep. They do have weight, of course, but yeah.
Yeah.
Or I guess Arthrax could just keep it all in the
In the
bag
bag,
of
yeah.
holding too.
Yeah,
So
in the bag. Yeah, we
Pretty
could.
much.
And we also have
Therefore,
and
I'm
we also
carrying-
have our guide to make sure we feed too.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Do we?
Yes.
Fine. Well, that's another. So we're gonna take the full 50 rations.
all right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean,
that's
it said he said 2 days, but who knows what happens after that?
a good point. So I'll just make sure to put it in here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
let's-
only knows it is 2 days to Neratar. It does not doesn't know how long you guys will be out there.
All right.
So
I'm updated. Let's continue.
You put them all in your thing? Or
Yeah, we're just dumping all the rations in the bag.
Got it. Okay.
That's going to be the new motto. Put it in the bag.
Yeah. Put it in.
Put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag. Do we want to put Hop Along in the bag as well?
Damn good question. Let's see how.
Would Hopalong
Wait,
even
wait,
fit in
wait.
the hole?
In the what? In
Yeah,
the hole?
Hopalong would fit.
Okay.
Yeah, we tried that before.
Making sure.
I think she'll ride Hopalong until it becomes obvious that he can't go any further easily, and then we would put him in the bag if that's the case.
All right. Well, unless there's anything that anybody else wants to do before setting out, if there's any spells you want to prepare or anything you want to apply now, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, we'll move forward.
There is one thing that Cassie would like to do, and this is kind of an announcement to everybody. Two things. First off, she just wanted to make sure everybody was aware that she had that found those gems that Arthrax had, but that she committed one of those to Arjan for Revivify in case anything happened on the way from here to Waterdeep. Just kind of also to repay him for having to use it during our run before. Even though it wasn't technically our responsibility, just felt he should have it. Anyone
that's fair.
wants to argue with her, she'll be happy to argue over some scotch or something. The second thing is she is holding up the gun and saying, I've worked on a couple things, and I want you all to be aware of what they do, just in case. And she pulls out like what the silver disc the red disc that was the heat metal, only now it's got a like a half blue, no, I'm sorry, not half blue, kind of like a damn it, I had it in my head and it went away because my head is not okay. It's half white and half black. And she says, the white side makes you grow. The black side makes you shrink for about a minute. I can also try putting this on someone else, but if they're tough in the body, it may not work too well. But seeing as we're going into some swamp area, supposing somebody who is not Jessica falls into the water and needs somebody strong to pull them out, this will help make sure you're the super strong, super big. Or if we need to shrink someone to sneak them in somewhere. Because I don't have invisibility anymore. Sorry, Arthrax. What I do have is this. And she takes the gun and the two zapping prongs for shocking grasp. She pushes the hinges on the side and she flips them over. And now she has two prongs. One is blue in color. One is orange in color. And she says, I have to show this off to you. Olia, I want you to go over there, but I don't want you to lift your foot.
Oh, sounds good. And he walks over.
No, there you lift your foot. Get back.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you want me to stay here?
No, I want you over there, but don't move.
How?
She just, how you say? And she goes ahead and says, and she holds up the gun and says, say hello to the wheelwright warp ride.
Oh no.
And she will thump a blue portal in front of Olia, 90 feet away an orange portal.
Whoa.
And assuming you are willing, teleports now. She's going to cast Vortex Warp.
Whoa. Cool.
So, Leah, you
now
are
you're-
now on the other side of the courtyard.
That is so crazy. No way. And now the character notes, as that happened, that exact moment, my screen went to like the night mode. So it went from blue to orange.
Are you kidding me?
Seriously?
The power I wield is immense.
It's real.
It's real. We're real. We're really doing it, Peter. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. But yes, anyway, I'll just display it in here for you guys. She'll go ahead and cast it just to be in there, and she holds this up and says, "Now, you can't do like take somebody and put them up 90 feet in the air and let them fall down. They have to be on a solid surface. But just think about all those people in the back saying, 'Ha ha, you can't get to me between all these people.'" And Olia says, "Well, I want to go over there." And I say, "Well, let me get you there." And boop, boop.
Now I can hammer people.
Well, you also got the javelins, but it'd be a nice surprise. And if they're kind of weak in the body, I might be able to pull them over here.
But
Might be even better.
Yeah, but I could throw the javelin.
Just giving options.
Thanks.
So I just wanted you all to be aware that I was doing that, just in case needed be.
Thanks.
Like Arthrax said, knowing and preparing is a good idea.
Yep.
He chuckles, gives me some ideas.
I'm sure it does. All right, I've jawed enough. Let's get on going.
Cool. I'll walk back on over, I guess.
Oh yeah, you can move again. I was just doing that for demonstration. You
Yeah.
didn't need to stay over there. Sorry, I should have said. That's on me.
Olia's just been shouting with cupped hands this entire time.
Hi! Can I come
This is
back
great.
now? Please.
Yes.
Thanks. He comes back.
Damn it, Dirk.
I've been shot to another portal.
As you collect Swordfang, the lizard folk, and take him into the strong room. Do you send him down the tunnel first, or do you follow, or do you go in first yourselves?
I suggest it would be an idea for Cassidy, Jessica, and Eldrath go first, and then Oli and I can come down afterwards, pushing the lizard folk in.
Since I got the armor class now, I think I can stay in front.
All right. So as you go down the little secret tunnel there, and find yourself in it's about shin high for most of you. For Hopalong, it's coming up to just about their middle of their body. It's kind of disgusting, brackish, ugly water, but you know, what did you expect?
Yeah, Cassidy is hopping on Hopalong's back. There's no way.
Jessica, as you carry yourself down the ladder and step onto the water, it's kind of like stepping on like it's kind of like a really light mattress. It just kind of bends a little bit, but you don't go into the water. You're standing on top of the water, which also makes another problem because now the ceiling is just a little bit closer for you. So you have to crouch down a little bit in order to walk on the water.
It doesn't help she's tall either. Like, not only tall,
No.
but like tall.
Eldrath is able to easily stand up to his full height down here. However, both Olia and Arthrax have to duck their heads down a little bit.
So
It's a
tiny.
tight squeeze.
It's so tiny in here.
Yeah, it's very tight, but we can make it along, so just lower your ears a bit.
I guess.
Dana, just to let you know,
Mhm.
until otherwise specified, Cassidy is going to have her gun holstered. She has the dragon longsword to her side, and if she can just like keep her hand around the hilt so that she can hear if Swordfang is saying anything,
Sure thing.
and she'll just like be able to draw the gun if it need be. But yeah, she's gonna just ride along like that.
As you travel down, this does appear to be a drainage system of some sort, and it is very dark, and it does seem to run several hundred feet before it opens up into an open area on the other side of the exterior walls of the Roadhouse compound. And as you emerge, you can see several thick layers of like tall grass, bushes and thickets, a couple of scattered trees. They make an effective curtain to shield you from anyone who might have been looking out the window or doing a patrol around the outside walls. Seems to be a very good hidden spot. And looking around the ground, you can see scattered about are old crates and barrels that have been broken down into basically firewood and scraps.
All right.
As
What do we do here?
Sword Fang steps forward.
This is where all of the items were unpacked and put into sacks for us to carry.
He'll speak in Draconic. All right. Which direction do you go from here, then?
He nods to the east and motions for everybody to follow him as he starts to move forward, if you allow him.
Yeah.
You do, but stay close.
Okay.
Can
As you,
He's not tied up
Right.
or anything, is he?
He is.
his
Oh, he
hands are
is?
tied, yeah.
Oh, his hands are tied.
with a survival check, would I be able to see if any tracks are going in that direction and if they're fresh?
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
25.
Very nice.
Bad.
Good.
As you are looking about the clearing, you do see that there are lots of footprints that would belong to looks like lizard folk, maybe dragonborn. You do find a couple of humanoid footprints as well. They do seem to go in a lot of directions, but a good portion of them lead to the east.
All right. Eldrath will kind of give a look back to Arthrax and just kind of nod.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as Swordfang starts to move into the thicker part of the swamp and marshlands, and at first it's kind of like you're moving through a lot of thick brush and bushes and such, but then you start seeing a little bit of a line that traces through it, a trail that has been made from repeated travel, and it definitely is only wide enough for a single creature to stand in, but you can all walk in a line down this trail, and it's pretty obvious to spot it too.
Hmm.
So, the question will be, what is the marching order?
I'm assuming we're having Swordfang up at the front.
It's up to you.
We can.
I'll be somewhat in the middle.
I should probably take.
I'll
the
be
back.
behind Swordfang. I'll take point.
Okay.
I guess I'll
I
be
think that's
behind Cassidy.
Oh yeah.
Ethan
It's
says
good to
he'll be in
actually
the
have two
middle.
high AC people, one in the back and one in the front now.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
rearing.
Then, all right. Well then, the last one, or do you want me to be the last one?
I'll be the last one, especially because I
Alright.
roll low on initiative in general. So
All right. All right. As you all fall into a rhythm and start following Swordfang, it is very slow going. The mare, while largely tamed towards the coast by centuries of civilization, is pretty much wild swamps and marshes as far as the eye can see when you start looking out towards the east. There's an odd excuse me, 1 second.
Take your time.
I think a fly flew down my throat.
Ugh.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, it is the swamp area.
Like a little fruit fly or something just
My
flew in here and just flew right
The
down my
immersion.
throat.
Wow. Even the
A very
narrator
confused
is
flute fry. I smell citrus.
There we go. There's an odd hazy mist in the cool morning as moisture seems to emanate out of the ground. The air is thick with the smell of peat moss, methane, stagnant water, and vegetation. In the distance, you can hear creatures crying out into the morning sun, letting out screeches, squawks, yells, whistles, and growls as you slog your way through the soggy, damp ground. The hardest part of traveling through here is very much the ground. It's soft like a sponge, and you sink into it when you step forward, and usually a bit of water pushes up. It's always getting right up to your boot level, too, which is so that's all your boots are wet. Except for Jessica, she's just, walking on water.
And Cassidy's,
I don't
unless
have
we have to
boots.
shelve hop along.
Nah, you're fine for the moment, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Some bits are more dry than others. Some are more wet than others. There do come a few points where you would have to wade through, shin-high water just to pass along. You do note that Swordfang is unbothered by the water. He just kind of glides through it effortlessly, but making sure to wait on the other side to make sure he doesn't get an arrow in the back.
Boy.
Yep. Good idea.
Or two at the same time.
Or an Eldritch Blast.
Double bolt action.
We're gonna obliterate this poor person.
Thanks for leading us, punk.
After a few hours of slow and mucky travel, you eventually reach an area that is mostly sand and dirt for what looks like maybe the next mile. While it's still not a cakewalk, it is a bit easier to traverse this section. It has gotten a bit warmer now also, and the humidity in the air is smothering.
It reminds me of my cave back home.
All right. I'm gonna need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, shit.
Oh
no.
boy.
Dice time.
Is that me or hop along?
I believe it will be you.
Okay.
14.
Oh no.
Oh,
That
no.
one.
Oh no, Jess!
Uh-oh.
Good job, Dirt.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 19.
All
Yay.
right. 20. Dirty.
Right.
Oh no, I'm not old.
As you're all walking forward, and there's a little bit of a quietness to the air, and then all of a sudden you see Cassidy and Jessica just whoosh down into the ground as they slip into a patch of quicksand.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
All our childhood
shit.
nightmares.
As and the weird thing about this quicksand, it's not like a normal quicksand. It's almost like it seems like there's like a flow of water that's going under this area. And so there is a bit of a pull on the water, and it is starting to pull you down as you are trying to right yourself up.
All right, Dana.
Oh crap.
May I?
So I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh god, we
Oh,
gotta
this
attack
is
the earth.
initiative. What?
Quick question though. Does her water walking
Shit.
mean she would still be in there?
She would be floating on the top.
Wait a minute.
Oh, so I just
Okay.
kind of face plant and sit on top.
Yeah, you're just floating around.
oh, we're
okay.
just gonna do
I'm
this
writing these.
without
I'm
the
writing
icon.
these down. We're not. Yeah,
Okay.
we're not
Oh,
doing the
okay.
icon. I'm just writing these down.
Just imagine Jessica face planted in the
Nice.
fucking dirt,
valid
slowly sliding away.
The problem is that she can't really get herself up because it's like, have you ever tried to stand on a waterbed? Like, it's
Oh, God.
impossible.
Ah,
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Just on all fours, like I'm okay. I'm okay. I think.
I'm just
Booby.
slipping away. Oh.
I'm not last.
Sword Tooth or Sword Fang, sorry.
Sword too.
My brother is Swordtooth.
You know,
And-
Eldrath is going to call him every name besides his actual name.
I know.
Of
I know.
course.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna piss him off on
All right.
purpose.
Oh, the entire time.
That's going to bring you to
Okay.
Cassidy to start off.
All right.
So Cassidy, you are just to kind of paint the scene for you here. You were in the middle of this pool of quicksand. It is 5 feet to the solid sand that you could actually get to, but you can't really move very easily in this. It would take some effort for you to get out.
Cassidy is going. Oh boy, that's gonna be like an athletics, right?
Yep, and you are
She's
considered restrained for this scenario.
I hated to have to do this again, but she's gonna cast Vortex Warp on herself.
You
Can
cannot.
she do that? I
Nope.
can't.
Vortex
Another
Warp only
creature,
works on
crud!
other creatures.
Damn. In which case,
Oh.
she is going to say, "I'm gonna need some help," and she's gonna throw the white and black disc onto Olia.
Oh, cool.
Enlarge.
I've been enlarged.
As Olia, you now grow to a size category bigger, so you are now large.
I'm big.
And in charge.
And-
Doubles in height or something.
Oh my.
Yeah, more or less.
Oh my.
And you also have advantage on strength athletics checks. You get extra damage for your attacks, and believe you can carry more as well. But that I don't think that really applies at the moment. But
Oh.
yeah, you
Don't wanna
you
carry
big.
sand. I'm big again.
Yeah. And at that point, she doesn't have, I think, anything else to do for a bonus action except she's restrained, so she can't really. She's just trying to keep her head above like the quicksand, but she's sinking fast. That's gonna be all she can do.
All right, that'll bring it to Arthrex.
All right, seeing what's going on, he's gonna go through. He's gonna pull out his hempen rope and tie it to the end of one of his arrows.
You can't like shoot a web or something.
Josh. And he's gonna steady aim an arrow down into the pit to see if they can grab hold onto the rope to pull them out a little bit.
So
Is that
when you say
doable?
you're aiming into the pit,
Yep.
where are you aiming?
Like, I will say just past Cassidy's foot.
You be damn careful.
Oh no.
Go
It's
ahead and
okay. You have
roll
that
a,
new armor on. He probably can't even hit you.
Just steady
Go
aim.
ahead and roll a
Just
attack
steady.
with advantage.
Just be real careful around those rabbit's feet. They're
12.
lucky.
As you fire the arrow into the quicksand, it just goes immediately in and just sinks down immediately, taking the rope with it.
Well, he'll grab it
damn it!
and then pull it to try and keep it up.
Well, crap.
I need to
Alright.
make a check for that.
Nope, you're able to pull it back in. You're able to reel it back in.
Okay.
But that is your action.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work. That's pretty much all I can do for now.
Well, I mean, you have your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're a
add
mastermind rogue.
help for Dirk.
Throw a dagger. I don't know.
I'm not gonna throw a dagger at them.
Let me shoot this cross.
I mean, if you threw the dagger of return and she held on real tight.
Don't think that's how it works.
All right.
Make sure you roll
That'll
a
bring it
d20.
to Jess then.
Okay,
It's
so
like a
I'm basically like floating on top, but not really in a position to stand up.
You're having trouble getting your balance
Okay.
because you're not really standing on a solid surface. It feels like a solid surface, but
Yeah.
it's as if it's moving up and down.
Yeah. Okay. How far am I from safe ground?
10 feet.
Okay. Would it just be considered like difficult terrain at this point? Do you think for me to get to somewhere safe?
I would need either athletics or acrobatics for you to safely make your way there.
Okay. I guess I'll take acrobatics since I have a +2 in that at least. 4.
As
No.
you take a tentative step, and then unless you want to, was there something else or?
Yeah, there was something else.
Just the
Wasn't
high heel
expecting
shoe
to use it
break.
this quickly, but Jessica's just gonna be like, all right, you know what? Fuck this, and she's just gonna poof about 15 feet away with Misty Step because that is a spell she knows now.
Ooh. Nice.
As
Just like-
Jessica goes from stumbling and trying to gain her footing, and just goes,
Like-
"Fuck this," and just poofs
Yeah.
and appears on solid ground, shaking her legs for just a second before standing up straight.
Ah. That is
There's a little bunny hand giving a thumbs up as it's sinking below.
Oh, that's funny. That will bring it to Olia's turn.
Oh boy. So now that Jesse's out of the way, and how far am I from Cassidy?
I would say you're 10 feet, but with your size, you have reach, so you are able to reach them without having to move.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to just reach out my hand and see if I can at least reach out to Cassidy or see if she can grab my arm.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Grab them.
Strength. Oh, not strength saving, just strength.
Just strength, yeah.
Yeah, it's a strength check.
Oh. There we go. Nice.
Good.
As you reach into the quicksand and seeing Cassidy's head starting to duck below the surface, and your hand engulfs them and pulls them out and puts them on the ground, a very soggy and sandy rabbit, and Hopalong as well.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Hopalong.
So
As
I
Hopalong
carried
seems to
both
be
of you?
having a little bit of trouble. He's got
Ooh.
sand in his gears.
Oh no.
no.
Damn.
Uh,
I knew I'd use a rat spell today.
yeah.
Thank you, Olia.
No problem. You want me to just put you over my back? What was it, fireman style? If they have those in this.
No, I think I can move.
Okay.
Dang it. He's got sand in his gears. He's not going to be able to work on that. Arthrex, I'm going to have to park him in the bag. Put him in the bag.
He opens up the bag and helps Hopalong get in there.
Mid-sand?
She'll caress over his head, Hopalong's head, and just say, "I'll get that repaired when we bed down tonight, buddy. Just go ahead and rest up in there." And he's like,
It's
into the
very
back.
stiff
Yeah.
movement, and you can hear the grinding already.
Oof.
Ooh.
That
Just
does not sound
you
good.
you know.
That's gonna be all night.
It's not good.
And after about a minute, Oli shrinks back down.
You.
You.
Back to normal.
Doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Alright, so that's another 200 into the bag.
Well, guess with that, I can walk over to the other side. Unless y'all need help.
As Swordfang is on the other side of the quicksand pool, and just kind of looks at you all as like, "Yes, quicksand also. Be on the lookout."
You think?
He gives a glare.
No.
I like this guy.
And that's the most dangerous thing when Eldrath likes you.
Of course you do. Oh, might
Oh.
as well.
After that ordeal, do you want to continue on for the moment? It's only been a few hours of travel so far.
Yeah. Do I gotta like spend time drying myself or just shake myself dry and go?
Jessica would be able to help you with that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got the cleansing stone. She's going to go ahead and pull up the cleansing stone and just clean that all out. I gotta do that for Hoppy, but
Yeah.
you needing this or you got this? And she hands it over to Jessica.
I think I'm fine.
All right.
I can also like just with the little bit of sand clinging to the dress and the shoes and all that, just kind of prestidigitation and insta clean.
You're full of surprises. When did you learn to? I ain't never seen you move like that before, just popping in and out. Thought it was after effect of the warp rite, but guess not.
Nah, I picked it up recently. Coincidentally, another thing I learned from Eldrath.
He just wants to be me. It's okay.
Yeah, but prettier.
Eh. I can look like
A
whatever.
lot more amiable.
Who left? How
Oh,
dare
Who
you?
lost
did we
the
just
music.
lose?
I love.
Oh, we lost the
I
music
love.
bot.
Oh.
I
No,
fucking love that.
Music bar, not the quicksand.
What's that?
They're just where it was just the trying to be you but prettier, and it was like Eldrath was just like, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, let's continue walking.
Let's continue walking to our doom.
and
And
we're
we're
walking.
walking.
And we're
And we're
walking.
And on the right is quicksand. Don't step in it. Oh, too late.
Whoops.
That's
And on the
gonna
left
leave
is a
a
Quiznos
stain.
sub. Watch out, it's a trap.
What?
Sorry.
Even adventuring parties won't eat at Quiznos.
Good point.
I like Quiznos.
I haven't seen a Quiznos in forever.
I mean,
Me
I haven't
neither.
either, but like back when they were around, I enjoyed going to Quiznos.
They're still around, just not as often.
Fair.
Oh, I've never seen one here in Texas.
Right.
Anywho.
So, after your encounter with quicksand and getting yourselves cleaned up, Swordfang continues on, leading you further east, and traveling amongst the various underbrush and puddles of brackish, nasty water. A couple of, Gristle Pete was right about those rats, because you see a couple of things run across your field of view, and you're not really sure what they were. They look kind of like rats, but they were fucking big.
Ew.
These are the rodents of
kinda-
unusual size.
You just shake it off and just hope that they're not that hungry. And as you are all traveling along for another few hours, it's again a bit of a slog. It's just every time you step into the land, it's just kind of slorps and squishes as you try to get in. A couple of times your boot kind of pulls loose a little bit here or there, and Eldrath, of course, you're not wearing shoes, so you just feel it between your toes. It's just,
Ew.
it's gross.
Squimsh.
And you come up towards a clearing where the water has receded slightly, and there's just a little bit of a stream that's going through. And most of the land is actually looking pretty dry. As Swordfang looks up to the sky and says,
Eat mid-meal now before traveling further.
Not
Right.
a good time for us to take a break anyway.
Cassie is going to ask Arthrax if she can go ahead and get Hopalong out. She's going to try working on him while we're eating.
He'll open up the bag and put his hand in to shuffle around, finding the ears, and just pull them out.
Oh,
now this will
boy.
be a short rest. If you want anybody to do any, keeping an eye out, being a lookout or anything like that, I would suggest going ahead and having somebody stand guard and just keep an eye out for anything that might be dangerous.
I'll do so.
Hopalong can't be surprised either, so he's kind of vigilant while she's working on him.
After giving Swordfang a ration from the bag, he's just gonna climb up one of the trees to the very top and be a lookout.
How brave.
All right. And let me go ahead and get everybody who's standing guard, go ahead and give me a perception check.
That'll be Hopalong. Let me pull him up.
22.
6. I see nothing.
This is a
Hopalong
nice tree.
is full of sand, but also vigilance.
I see nothing. It's a pretty day outside.
Pretty damp looking.
And well, Arthrex, if you climb up the tree and start looking off into the distance, the fog, the haze, just makes it a little bit difficult to see very far out. Maybe only a mile or so. But you think you can see where there's more water up ahead. Perhaps a small area where you have to do some fording across the stream, perhaps, or maybe have to do some wading. But otherwise, seems fairly clear. As Ong and Eldrath both hear something moving in the bushes nearby.
Hopalong's bell is going to come out ding, 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 ding as he's looking right at the source.
Yeah, Eldrath's keeping a keen eye.
And as you start looking around, trying to see the origin, you just see bushes just waving in the wind. But then
Cassie's
you
gonna-
realize there's no wind.
Oh no.
Cassie's going to stop working on Hopalong. She's going to draw her pistol and brandish her shield.
Eldritch Blast.
As Swordfang looks up from eating his dried meat, and he goes frozen.
Okay.
He's staring straight ahead.
Eldrath is gonna whisper in Draconic. Is this your bushman?
As he nods his head slightly. You approach the bush.
Is it moving towards us, or is it just in one place?
No, it's just staying, but seems to be moving with the breeze.
But
You don't see any breeze.
Kind of just looking at everyone. Well,
If you want, I can fire a bullet into it, see if anything happens.
if you do, I will too.
She's going to take a quick look around. Is there anything else moving aside from that single bush?
Not that you can see.
All right. I suggest people walk slowly away from that. She's going to brandish her pistol and aim it at the bushes. And you can understand me, and you're in there shaking those bushes around. You best come out now.
No response.
She'll click her hammer back. She looks over at Eldrath.
Eldrath has his hands at the ready, and he's
I like to
casting.
think that he's mocking her by doing finger guns.
Maybe.
Cassidy. Cassidy,
Yes.
roll a perception check.
Oh, thank goodness. 16.
You hear the same rustling coming from behind you now.
She spins around. Both sides!
And as
Watch
you
yourselves!
spin around, a giant plant creature rears its head up and starts moving towards you. We're gonna
Oh,
get
crap.
everybody over to the map.
Oh no!
Oh boy,
It's a big
here we
plant.
go.
Wait a minute. Did it come from behind or the one in front that she's been staring at?
The behind one.
There's one from behind that is rearing itself up
God.
and coming at you.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I get everybody to roll some initiative, please?
It's big.
Jessica, don't get caught this time.
I don't
What?
need this.
What does that mean?
You
What
should
is
know
that
what it
supposed
means.
to mean?
You
Oh,
should know what
no.
it means.
Kind of.
You've been attacked by vines before?
Shut up! Those were tentacles. It was
Ooh.
different.
Oh, not
Same
last.
usage.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to.
Weed's a killer.
All right, and then let's get.
Bins a bag.
Put them in the bag. Put
let
them
me-
in the bag.
Before we even do the battle, let me roll a d6 for my breath of 5. Ooh, 5.
Ooh.
Let's see what that is.
Is there a reason why I have an aura around me?
Yes,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
you have an ability that we have forgotten about.
Cool, I
Oh.
forgot too.
Yes, everybody who's within that aura that you can see, but the others can't see it, but I can. Everybody who's within that aura gets to add your charisma modifier to all of their saves.
Nice.
Like that's gonna.
I
help
can
with-
actually see the. I can see
Yeah,
the aura.
I can see it too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
we
see.
can
Oh,
it.
you
see
can?
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
That's okay.
Like that's gonna help with plants.
You don't know.
You
You don't know.
These aren't normal plants.
Hey, plant, how you doing?
Normal.
All right. So the first plant monster is going to start moving towards you, Eldrath.
Hold on. Now
Hold
I
on.
know. I rolled a high initiative, dear DM.
Oh yeah.
I don't
You
know
didn't
why.
You didn't select your token.
I thought I totally
Oh.
sure I
Oh,
clicked on it.
That's a -10 penalty.
Yeah, probably.
You go back 10
I-
yards.
You know, cross my heart, poke me in the eye, all that
I
bullshit.
see it. No, I see it. Just you didn't click your
I
token
clicked-
because it didn't.
I
go in
I
there.
swear that I did.
Well, I'm not going to call you a liar, but
Eldrath normally is.
there we go.
Well, actually, there is
And-
a way to know for sure, Eldrath or Ethan. Shut up. Do you see the little red box that says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected?
Nope.
Oh.
Then it should have gone through.
Mhm.
Hooray! Roll 20.
All right. Well, you're right. You get to start first, so go ahead.
Cool. Sorry. Okay.
This. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I?
I'll start by just running down this way 15 feet and then turning towards the plant monster to the east. We'll fire a level 3 Scorching Ray.
Okay. 14 does not hit.
Dang it. For bonus action, I will
Roll multiples.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You roll
Sorry.
multiple rays. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
do one attack. You do multiple attacks.
My bad. Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
2. Nope.
Does not hit.
Nope.
Does not.
21. Yay.
That hits.
No.
I did
yes.
it.
First 3 was just a laser show.
6 whole damage. Woo.
All right. So as you launch your scorching rays at it, and a bit of a scary moment as this just moving little bits to going "Blah," and just coming at you directly. But you note that the fire doesn't really seem to do a lot of damage.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of steam off it. Some of these creatures are just loaded with water.
This ain't your average botany. Yeah.
Think we figured that part out. Also, Dana, I think you were roboting a little bit.
You were.
I might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having issues, but we seem to be going, so.
Cool beans.
I'll throw out a bardic inspiration to Jessica.
Right. That'll
Inspired.
bring it to
Incredible.
that'll bring it to the monster. As it's going to start moving towards you.
Ah, shit.
Oh shit.
No.
And it
moves
is
a
going
lot.
to attempt to slam you as it reaches out with these little viney tentacles. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Grab my damage dice here. 1 second. Here we go. That's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage. And you all watch as this thing reaches up and grabs Eldrath and suddenly pulls it inside of it.
Oh.
Oh, shit. What?
Oh.
Eldrath,
Fuck.
you are blinded, restrained, and you are also unable to breathe.
Awesome.
Oh.
That's just the way I like it.
Oh, fuck.
And
We're
that
learning
will
more about
be
Eldrath every day.
and now that since you are at the start of its turn, never mind. Okay,
Robot.
I'll bring it to Arthrax.
After seeing that, he'd be like, "Oh fuck." Olia, help Eldrath before pulling out an arrow and steadying on the one behind us to the west.
Okay. Is that your whole turn? Oh, never
15.
mind.
15 hits.
All right, and we're gonna add sneak attack.
Ooh.
So 26.
26.
Oh,
As
boy.
the arrow goes into it, and it lets out a screech as it takes the full brunt of that.
And for bonus action, he's also gonna throw his dagger.
Already used your bonus action to steady aim.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. All right, that's it. Other than yelling to also Jessica, burn it, fireball. All the answers, fireball.
Do it. All
Alright.
right.
That brings it to Olia.
Okay. Trying to figure out a way so I can maybe get out of Jessica's way a little bit when I attack. Plus, I don't want to hit Eldrath when I do this. Probably gonna... I'm gonna heavy crossbow with it, but I want to move 10 feet over here. If I have the, room to do so. Oh boy. Maybe let me go back a little. I might want a little distance before I do so.
I mean,
There.
I'm also not going to fireball while Eldrath is in there.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And the fire didn't do that big of damage either.
Yeah, good idea. Wooly is not thinking with his brain. He's thinking with his fists. Oh, did the music. There we go. Died for a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my heavy crossbow if I still have it on hand. Yep. And go for it.
I should not have given all of my crossbow bolts.
Nope. You shouldn't have.
6 does not hit.
Alright. I do have a second attack.
You do?
Might as well go again.
You can do it, Olia.
I believe.
Another 6.
Oh man.
Man, these bolts are off
Consistency.
today.
Is this a test of faith for a paladin?
Guy is on a break day.
Guy's just chilling out on Guy was on the vacation episode.
Yeah, I doubt Gaia anything to do with these.
Guy doesn't care about plant monsters.
It's for you.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna rest on it for now. Don't think my moves right now can help.
Okay. That will bring it to Cassidy.
Quick question. Is there a reason Hopalong is at the health he's at?
No. Just the.
Okay. I think because it was copied over from the battle.
Yeah, probably.
Let me just. Okay. So Cassidy is going to. She's got her gun out, so she's going to take 2 shots at this guy. We're going to try. I think we're just going to see if she can hit him first. So, first shot, not sharpshooter. Oh damn! I should have. 27 points, 11. At this one here.
27 does hit for 11 piercing.
How's the damage doing for that?
The bullets are ripping right through its body.
Okay, second shot. We're gonna try sharpshooter. Nah, damn it! Should have reversed it.
Oh, hit.
Pardon? No hit. Okay.
12 does not hit.
Okay. Cassidy is going to move in front and just turn to the to Swordfang and say, "Get out of here!" Problem is, she doesn't have the sword, so she's just. I don't know if he understands her.
I think the intent got across.
And bonus action, she's gonna have Hopalong come over here, and actually move over to here. No. We are gonna do this. I need to check on something with that. Is it 5 feet from? It's still 5 feet technically from him if he wants to invoke disadvantage on any attack.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna have him dodge.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it for Cassidy.
All right. That'll bring it to Jessica.
And Jessica, seeing Eldrath getting sort of pulled in and constricted by these vines, is gonna be all, "Oh hell nah," and use Vortex Warp to get Eldrath out of there.
Hey!
Unfortunately, you cannot see Eldrath.
Oh, is he like fully enveloped?
He is completely engulfed by this thing.
Oh god damn it.
I was Homer Simpson. Non-consent.
It looks just like it too.
Oh,
Just completely just like wrapped up in it. What was the name of the plant from Harry Potter? Devil's Snare?
Yeah.
Just as the-
forbidden dragonborn.
Just Oleus sees as it engulfs him, he just is closing over his face. Avenge me.
First they ate her, then they're
What do
gonna
you say?
eat me.
Stonehenge me?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, meme lords, what are you gonna do?
Oh god. Well, that threw a wrench in it right there, because I was just gonna be like, you know what? No, Eldrath's fine, but
I do have a question for Dana, but I'll wait till my turn.
Eldrath, you have a lot of HP, right?
I do. Although I'm currently muffled, so all you hear is.
Bob.
To be fair, you're inside of it, so you might be shielded from the fireball.
Oh my lord!
I am loving this plan already.
I can't speak or hear you, so I can't object to it. Or can I hear? Did you say?
No,
it was
there's no time for a
Yeah.
conversation. Sorry.
No, I know,
anyways.
I know.
We're just gonna have a shadow spawn chase you, and you're gonna run away.
Come on, let's get this TPK going. Let's go. Come on.
God damn it!
No.
Our DM is brutal today.
I've fought these things before, and I'm happy to unleash them on somebody else. I'll be honest.
Well, that makes one of
So-
us.
Would Eldrath technically be considered in this specific square that he's in, or is he technically just considered part of?
Is he in full cover?
He is inside of it.
Ooh, is he in full? Well, Fireball ignores cover.
Yes.
Ah.
The thing is that he is occupying the same space as this creature
So as
because
far
of the
as
fact
yeah,
there is no angling that you're going to be able to do to hit the creature and not
Right.
Eldrath because he is inside of it.
I would say it would probably be center
as
of
far
the
as
full
mechanics
square.
are concerned, he is occupying the same area.
If you hit the creature, you're going to hit Eldrath.
Right. Okay.
Okay. What do you mean okay?
Okay.
I'm weighing the options. I was so focused on this whole idea of getting you out, I didn't even consider alternatives. Fuck.
Okay.
Use an action to shrug.
And I don't have crossbow bolts, so I can't just take a shot at it.
Attack the other one.
I mean, this is true.
I like that. Okay.
What you gonna do?
Nah, she's.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Will you?
Press
Oh
X
no,
to
I didn't mean to
doubt.
click that. I didn't mean to click that. I forgot that on the spells page it expands by clicking the I button.
That tiny little eye. Bottom right corner. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic.
I'm trying not to.
Sorry.
We have a whole
handled
team to rely
worse.
on. You don't have to be the hero.
I have a plan if everything else doesn't work. Well,
I know, but like us conversing like this is metagaming, and I don't want to do that. Like in the moment, she's probably going to panic, and yeah, let's do it. Eldrath, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
So I'm going to position the fireball probably about here. I believe that's the 20-foot mark. Yeah, so it is going so right around this area to kind of just like catch the monster on the edge.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for your wild magic.
Yep.
does double the damage.
14.
Oh, you're good.
Although technically
ahead.
we could consider the accidental click on the chromatic orb to be a 1.
I mean,
No.
All right.
Would have been entertaining.
It would have been.
Nice.
25 fire with a DC of 14.
All right. It fails. And
God damn it.
as the and unfortunately, you also fail, Eldrath, because you're not able to do dex saves. So you take the full effect of the fireball for 25 fire.
Oh my god! And I rolled 3 1s.
And the plant creature does take some damage, but just like with the scorching ray, does not seem to hurt it very much.
Oh shit!
Damn.
All right. Anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
Cry.
That's a free action.
Cool.
Man, I'm lower than half health now. It's been like
Wow.
forever since I've been at this point.
All
But
right.
you roll so well for
you're
your
in my
hit points.
territory for HP now.
Next up
My lord.
What's
is
that?
the next one,
Mm,
who is going to try to slam against Cassidy.
okay.
That is a... Oops, where did she go?
I'm right here.
Too many windows. That's going to be a total of 9.
Deftly dodges the wacky weed.
Okay. As it tries to slam against you again. That's going to be an 18.
Thanks to this brand new armor, it just gets off the shield.
All right. As
Lucky.
it misses. That'll bring it to Swordfang.
Not today, you
Ooh.
arboreal asshole.
Who is going to dash and start getting the fuck out of here.
Of course.
Crap.
All right, Eldrath. It's dark, it's smelly, and it's wet.
And hot.
It's like your
Kinda
cave.
hot,
It's
too.
Just like
a little
home.
Bernie.
Just in his mind, it's like, man, I
It's
need
warm in
to
here.
just slap the shit out of someone. No, I'm kidding. Dana.
So, if you want to attempt to escape, just so you are aware,
Right.
there is, let's see. It is a grapple, so
Mhm.
you would just need to roll against its strength.
No, that's probably not happening. Okay, so I wanted to ask, with blind sense, I can still see the area around it because it's I believe
Yes.
15. Yeah. And because I know I can't breathe, but I can still kind of speak. Would you say that's okay? Because the spell would require me to be only verbal.
Yes.
Misty
However, I would note that you can't breathe. So
Right.
if you speak, you are going to be expelling air,
Right.
which means that you are no longer holding your breath,
Right.
which means you are now only going by the bare amount of stamina.
Right.
Or constitution, rather.
I'm hoping that I can speak the incantation for Misty Step and just to hop out of it.
All right. Is that what you're going to do?
That is what I'm going to do as my bonus action.
All right. As you kind of calm your mind and use your other senses, and you can tell that the area outside of the of this plant monster is open and available. So yes, you can Misty Step out of it.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
The blind side saved your ass.
yeah, it did. All right. I'll appear 5, 10, 15. Is that okay?
10 is the limit, so
10 is the limit. All right. Is that okay then?
that's that right there. Yeah.
Okay. So this aura again gives me what?
Oh, charisma.
Just want to make
Yeah, it's like my
Charisma
Bonuses to
plus-
saving throws.
Okay, well, I kind of need them if I'm going to be dodging this stupid thing.
You're adding Olia's charisma
Yeah.
modifier, by the way.
Right. I think I'm just going to let off a good old Eldritch Blast, or 2 of them.
All right. Roll to hit.
Wah. Ugh,
15 just hits.
nice.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, good old
Leo.
Eldritch Blast. Is that
All right. As your Eldritch Blast just bores a hole right through it, and it just seals back up around it.
All right.
Fortunately,
second one
13 won't
misses.
hit.
Do I have any movement left?
You do. Yes, that was just your bonus action to move with Misty Step, so you still have your full movement.
All right. Gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up to Jessica. Just real quick, be like,
Uh-oh.
You're gonna owe me for that one. Ow.
Sorry. You can have my potion.
That'll be my
All
turn.
right.
Oh no.
I'll bring it to the plants. As it moves
got
up
this,
closer
Leo.
to you,
Oh no.
that's a 16 to hit.
No. Whew.
That's a natural 20.
Oh shit.
As you take, let's see here. That's going to be 18 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Okay, 18.
And you are pulled inside.
Hmm.
Pull an
Ouch.
Ant-Man.
And that's going to be its turn. So that'll bring it to Arthrax.
Ah, damn it. He's gonna do another steady aim on the one that just sucked up Olia.
Aw.
He's gonna try and get hopefully a hole to have him breathing. Hopefully. 21.
21 hits.
Alright, sneak. 33.
Wow.
All right.
God damn.
Very solid hit as you take off a piece of plant matter off of its body. Are you good in the tree?
I am good in the tree.
Sure are.
Safe up there.
Surprise, the
I
tree's
am.
1-2.
Oh,
Emma,
no.
they're fighting a swamp creature at the moment. You gotta go lie down. Go lie down, Emma. Go lie down. There you go. All right. So that'll bring it to Olia, who is currently blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
King. Yeah, I do have the same Misty Step, so I can try with my last Calm Down Breath as a bonus action to Misty
Unfortunately, you have to be able to see where you're going with Misty Step,
Step. Well,
and you are blinded.
well. I do have
That's
this
right.
thing called Lesser Restoration, and I can use that as an action to unblind myself if possible. Oh, but I'm restrained.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot touch myself.
I mean, well, Gaia has certain feelings about that, but
Yeah.
Just trying not to say
That's
anything.
not. That's no. Too
Yes.
easy.
Holy important.
Sorry.
you can try to escape if you want to roll strength against its strength.
I think that's probably my last option I have. Yep. So just regular strength throw, not strength saving?
No, this would be athletics
Oh, okay.
as you try to strong arm your way out of it.
Oof, well, I do have a good athletics, so I'm gonna try that.
All right.
Aw.
Excuse me. As Olia, as you're feeling the breath pushing it out of your chest from the sudden embrace that you have felt from this thing, and you realize, I'm going to die in here. I'm going to die in here if I don't get out. And you start pushing with everything that you have. Your head is going light, and then your head rips through out of the beast as you take a deep breath. And
Yes.
keep moving, and you can move half your speed out of it.
It's a boy.
Perfect. So that was my
It's a Yeen.
So that
It's
was
a
my.
Yeen.
Ah!
It's a
my-
That was your action.
Yep, I'm thinking with
And you
one
can move-
action versus one bonus action.
And then you still have you can use up to 15 feet of movement to move away from it.
From this action alone, this wouldn't count as an action. Additional
This would
action.
be your move. Your move.
Mhm.
You have a
Perfect.
move
Oh.
action.
Did not need to do that.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to measure. Let me pull out the ruler. Alright, I think I'm gonna go.
Just imagine a Yeen pulling out a ruler.
Yeah, there, if you can see the ruler. So that should be like here, I think it was. That's about 15. I'll do with my.
3 squares is 1 square is 5 feet.
Yeah, but did you see the measurement, the ruler, when I pulled it out?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was here. So I'm gonna move there.
Damn chair.
Here.
Boom, there you go.
All right, so that was that first action, and with my second action, I will test my luck once more and pull out the heavy crossbow.
can do
Sadly,
it.
though, you don't have a second action. You have a second attack that only happens when you use the attack action, which is not what you did, unfortunately. So
Heck.
it was your full action to escape, but you were free. You were no longer being suffocated.
That's good.
You do still have your bonus action if you want to do anything with that.
I do have an idea. Might as well finally use that Misty Step now that I have it. I can move up to 30 feet with that.
You can, yeah.
Yes. Oof. Might as well go there. Alright. And Misty Step on over.
All right.
Let me knock that out of the slot. Down to 2.
All right. Then that will bring it to Cassidy.
Cassidy is going to attempt to move away.
Uh-oh.
All right. You're going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
And Hopalong is going to invoke disadvantage.
All right. All right. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Her
Oh.
reaction, she's going to cast shield.
Okay. As it slams against you, but you get the shield up just in time.
Cassidy looks over at Olia and where he came from. In her mind, would she think that something equally sized would be impossible to engulf?
You're not sure. You've never really seen these things before.
Gonna try to risk it. She's gonna look over at Olia. Switch partners, and she is going to throw the white-black disc on him and enlarge him again.
Oh boy.
And
All right.
she is now going to move over here.
As Olia starts to, for some reason, in the back of my head, I just have Rita Repulsa just like, make my monster great.
I was having the Mario sound effect of when you eat the mushroom.
Yeah, that too, but that's copyright, so.
True.
Yep.
I don't think any of us can remake it anyway.
As Olia, you are now Lorge.
Oh,
Lorge.
boy.
Lorge, it's a Lorge boy.
Exile Ying. At this point, going to have. Let me see. You said before that if I dropped the revolver and drew Lightblade, that I could do that as a bonus?
It's a free action to draw a weapon. It's a bonus action to swap weapons.
Okay, I'm going to use the bonus action to swap the gun for Lightblade. And she's going to go ahead and take position here and hop along. Is going to like waddle over. To be able to assist where possible, although I think his reaction got... No, it's his turn now. So his reaction would come
Yep.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it.
All right. Jessica, it's your turn.
Okay, well, since we know now that fire is not effective, I am going to cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level.
What kind of damage?
That is the question.
Well, you only have 5 to choose from.
No, I know. I'm gonna go
4
with...
technically.
Yeah, really, it's 4 at this point because we're not using fire. I'm gonna go with cold.
All right. Roll a d20 for your wild magic.
Yes. 13.
All right, you're good.
And I again, with me clicking the wrong things, I was meant to do that at advantage because pack tactics. I am attacking the one that Cassidy is closest to.
Oh, okay.
So I will just roll it again.
Yes.
Not any better.
Aw.
You were given inspiration.
I was, but it's already advantage though.
Inspiration doesn't give you advantage.
It doesn't?
It's a 1d6 or maybe more.
Yeah, it's
1d6.
1d6 right now.
It's 1d6
Okay.
to add to an attack roll or saving throw.
One.
And that's going to be a 13.
Yeah.
Does not hit.
happening. Okay. Well,
Get away.
shit.
Burn me,
Get
then
away.
you insult me? How dare you?
Sorry, I'm kind of coming to grips with the giant plant monsters. That's all I got.
All right. I'll bring it to the one up here as it moves closer to Gigantolia. And it's try to slam against you.
Macrolia?
That's a natural 1.
Superior Olia.
And that's going to be a 16 to hit.
No.
All right, as it slams against you twice, but is not able to get any purchase.
Good.
Olia, the Tower of Gaia.
Big again.
And that'll bring it to Swordfang, who's going to get gone and just keep running.
He is Audi 5000.
He is gone. He is not dealing with this shit at all.
This is one lucky lizard man.
That'll bring it to Eldrath.
Whoopee. Alright. Bonus action, going to do my shift.
All right.
So that's going to give me 11 temporary HP. And then I'm also going to cast a level 1 chromatic orb of acid.
Which one are you aiming at?
Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? It would be the one to the east, but again.
Okay. Well, that does not hit. No.
Yeah. So. Shit. That's it.
Nothing for a bonus action.
It was the shifting.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Never mind. All right. I'll bring it to the plant thing, and it's going to try to attack Hopalong since it ran up, or not Hopalong, excuse me, Cassidy, since they ran up.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 21.
Once more, shield comes up.
All right. And that's going to be a 22.
Shield prevents it.
All right. As it is
Nice.
not able to get past your shield. That'll bring it to Arthrax.
He's good at this tree, and he's going to do steady aim at the one against Cassidy.
All right.
25.
God damn.
25 is a hit.
Sneak attack, so 20.
20. It is starting to show some wear and tear. It is starting to have trouble keeping itself together.
And that's it for him. He's just sitting here.
All right. I'll bring it to Olia.
Oh boy.
Olia, you're Lorge now.
I'm large, but I have a lot of different things I could do. We don't know yet if it's immune to thunder,
Don't
correct?
go chewing on that. No. Come on. Wait.
You don't know anything about if it's immune to thunder, no.
I might as well go with that on the first try then. I do have Thunderous Smite. So if I could cast that.
Yeah, so it's a bonus action for that. So you would use your bonus action and cast it, and then the next hit you get is when you get to use that damage.
Okay. I might as well go for it.
All right, so go ahead and roll to hit then.
Alright, Thunderous Smite.
You have to roll to attack first.
Whoops. And, yeah, that did not happen.
Yeah, Thunderous Smite's not really an attack; it's an augmentation to your damage.
Yeah,
So
and that would be a...
just your regular weapon attack.
Yep, just regular weapon.
These kittens love my bedroom. Now that
Aw.
they've been brave enough to explore
Wait.
it.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which... just
Your
weapon.
hammer.
Oh, just my normal...
You're using your hammer. It's your weapon.
Oh, so it's my... Yeah, that typical
You
weapon.
are imbuing your weapon with this smite.
Yeah.
That's what
You're
you were
going.
doing.
You're
My
going
brain
all
is
Thor.
like... I forgot that's the additional spell to it. Yep, Warhammer time. Yeah, please.
17 hits.
Ah, thank goodness. Now I can cast the Thunderous Smite.
What?
Well, unless we
well,
count the
no.
five.
You cast it first, and then you roll to hit. And if you hit, then you roll the damage for Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll it again.
All right. I'm not used to... Oh, God.
Oh no!
I'm not used to spells.
No, you're fine. It's a little clunky to start off with, but you'll get it.
Oh, yeah.
So it passed.
Yeah.
So it's only going to take let's see.
100.
What damn...
It doesn't take half actually. It's all or nothing.
Oh.
He also adds a D4 because of enlarge.
Yeah, you do still get your regular Warhammer damage as well.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
So
Sure.
roll damage for your Warhammer.
Gotcha.
Right?
Not much
And
better.
add a D4 because you are large.
All right. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna do this because my brain's not gonna...
There you go.
Hooray. I did it. So we got 9 on that.
9 bludgeoning damage. Yep.
Yep.
As you are
Squish.
smacking against it, but it just doesn't seem to do much. You do still have a second attack.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be tough. Look at my regular actions.
You just attack again with the hammer, I believe.
Yeah, I could. That's my last resort option.
Well, you've already attacked, so you get a second attack.
It is your last resort.
It is my last
it's
resort
pretty
of
much the
attack.
last thing you can do.
Yes, none of my spells are really gonna help with this. All right.
Well, you've already casted a spell this round, so you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
cast a second one.
Yeah, I was thinking if it did it on a regular action, but I'm just gonna go with Warhammer again then.
Okay.
What is
Oh.
with these low rolls?
It's a natural one. That's a miss.
It's not my day.
All right, buddy.
I love you anyway.
Yeah. Just remember, the Divine Smite is the one that you can do with a hit. You don't have to do any preparations for it. It's all the other smites that you have. Those are spells that you activate first. So, but you got it. You're good.
Okay.
And that'll bring it to Cassidy.
This time with Lightblade in hand, light shining from her as she tries a couple stabs on this son of a bitch.
All right. Roll
This
the
damn walking salad buffet.
Ooh.
Oh,
Natural
20.
Oh.
I hate roughage. Ah!
The
Or-
sentient sweet tomatoes.
14 piercing.
Oh god, I
Good
love
shot.
sweet tomatoes. I miss that
It's
so
still
much.
alive, but you're
Yeah.
definitely hurting it.
Another of my attacks. Whew.
22 is also a hit.
11 piercing.
Still alive, but again, you're wearing it down.
Bonus action. Hoppy is gonna do an I just need to bring him up. Come on. Where are you?
Use those steel-plated incisors.
Ha-chomp, a-chomp. I gotta pull him up. He's so cute looking. 20.
That hits.
4 force damage.
All right. Anything else for you?
That's all I got.
All right. That brings it to Jessica.
Okay. So we are gonna try this again. We're gonna roll Chromatic Orb. I'm going to set it with advantage. We are gonna go with Cold again. This time, I'm gonna try for a level 4 cast.
And which one are you aiming for?
Same one, the one to the right, the one to the east.
All right.
And I will roll my wild magic first. 9.
You're good.
15.
15 hits.
All right.
Go and click the damage there and should prompt you.
Yes, at level 4. Submit. Are you fucking kidding me? What are all these ones?
Oh my god.
I mean, I did roll max damage on one of the die for the additional 3d8. So,
All
27
right, so
damage of cold?
27. As the orb hits it and the cold starts freezing over, and you think for a second, ha, we got it. But then you realize that the steam is coming up and melting the ice. It seems to be resistant to cold too.
God damn it!
Why? Why is it?
Jeez. Well, we know thunder works.
Well,
Do we?
I mean,
You
it
don't,
passed.
actually.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it passed. We don't know if it.
Yeah.
Might as well try
Oh,
again.
I thought it.
They don't take half on Thunderous Smite, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the only problem. So we know or we don't.
Oh.
Like I said, I'll try again.
Okay, and for my bonus action, I am going to hand over my potion of greater healing to Eldrath.
All right.
It's like,
I'll bring
here,
it to the,
this is for the fireball. I'm sorry.
I was gonna. Eldrath will kind of wave it away. Just like, after, just focus.
Hey.
all right, that'll bring it to the other one.
Hello.
Hello,
All
friend.
right. Olia, that's a 22 to hit.
Oh shit!
Got me.
All right. As it slams against you, and you take 17 bludgeoning
Ooh.
damage,
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
and it tries to
Yes.
engulf you, but it can't.
Yes.
He just gives you a hug.
You're too big a morsel for it to swallow.
I'm big.
But it is
You're
going to try to slam you again.
Two chunk.
Body slam.
Who's a
That's
big
going to be a
boy?
23 to hit.
Again, it got me.
That'll be 12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
All right. That'll bring it to Eldrath.
Okay. Round 2 for me as well. I'm gonna line up another chromatic orb at the eastern one, level 1 cast, and it'll be. I'm gonna try go for acid again.
Acid. 21 hits.
21
Yes.
And level 1. Wah. Not bad. 15.
As the acid sprays over it, and it lets out a shriek and starts writhing, but it's still up barely.
Damn it.
Barely.
But it didn't seem to resist that.
Did not seem to resist it at all.
I was debating acid or not. Fuck.
Now we know.
West or
Eldrath
east?
just gives a wink.
Sorry, mister, it was a west or east one? Where's all
East.
this- Okay. I got this one, the west, boys. I got this.
For the bonus action, I will do another bardic inspiration for Cassidy.
All right.
All right. Much appreciated.
D6. And I'm gonna stay put. So.
All right. And it's going to try to attack Cassidy.
Bring it.
It's going to be a 17
Nope.
and a 19.
That'll just do it. So one more shield comes up.
All right. Yet again, it slams against you with its shield, or with its body, and your shield just holds up. And it's only like a few feet away from you, but this invisible force is holding it back.
She is looking kind of winded from all that.
That'll bring it to Arthurax.
What are you guys doing? You guys can hear that, right?
Little
I hear
bit.
scurrying.
They like the fact that my room is a mess because it gives them a unique terrain to wrestle.
Playground.
Yeah. Actually, just wandering in, like, what the hell is going on here? Hearing all the noise.
What you got, Arthurax? Oh, you're muted.
Silent killer.
I am sorry.
That's all right.
He's gonna get another arrow in the bow ready, and he's gonna wait for an opportunity to try and shoot it right into its mouth.
So are you holding your action?
I'm not holding it. Just gonna aim and shoot and hope it goes into the mouth.
Are you doing a steady
Okay.
aim?
Yep.
Okay.
15.
15 just hits.
The sneak attack.
Come on.
28.
As
Please.
your arrow goes right through the side of it and seems to take out a vital piece as it lets out a scream and falls to the ground.
Yes.
One
What?
down.
Much obliged.
And that's it
All
for me.
right. That'll bring it to Olia.
Right. We're gonna go with this Warhammer again. So, doing the same as last time? The Warhammer? No!
Oh my lord.
It does not hit.
One more Warhammer, please. Misses the first swing, tries to swing back in the opposite direction. Whew.
Yeah.
19 hits.
And I'm gonna add some Thunderous Smite because I am a very curious boy.
Do you mean Divine Smite? Because you did not cast your Thunderous Smite.
I'll have to
That's
do
what I was trying
before.
to say.
Heck,
Yep.
forgot.
But you could do your Divine Smite, though.
Yeah, that was my backup. Divine Smite I will cast at, because I am very smiteful today, level 2.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage for Warhammer first.
I
Got
feel
it.
smiteful today.
Very. Ooh! Oh, I thought that was a D10.
Add a
Add a D4.
Plus rolling D4.
For largeness.
Heck, that was not it. I shouldn't have listened.
That is what we want you to do, yes.
I'll do that.
Hey, max
Yay!
damage.
Hooray!
All right, and then go ahead and roll your smite.
Smite, dude. I'm smitey fine.
3d8.
Boo.
Uh,
15 radiant.
Okay, let him have this one.
Ye-
As you can
That's-
feel Gaia channel through you as she wishes to castigate this foul plant creature, this perversion of what she has put on this planet. As your smite rips through it and it lets out a shriek of pain, and it's definitely looking like it's falling apart.
Mm. Why are you here? Why would you do this to us? And that is my turn, because that was the bonus.
All right. That will be, well, it's not a bonus action to use your Divine Smite.
But I could use a bonus?
So you still have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Oh. No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I
Now,
don't have
Cassidy
any.
then.
Cassidy will use her bonus action to swap weapons. Pulls out the revolver again and aims at our remaining pile of weeds. And she closes her eye, takes a bead on it. She's going to try using sharpshooter.
All right. Roll to hit.
17.
20 is a hit.
And
Ooh.
she is going to use Fury of the Small for 7 more points.
All right.
Let me
It's
just...
still up, but it's ripping apart.
Okay.
Getting there.
Second shot, also with the sharpshooter. That one's missed.
Unfortunate.
Oof.
Unfortunate.
Sadly, that's not even inspiration worthy. So Hoppy is just going to ka-chunk over here and give some distraction support to Big Yeen.
All right.
Thanks, money boy.
That's it.
That'll bring it to Jessica.
Relieved to have one of them out of the picture. Turning to the other, we are going to use another chromatic orb. At advantage. With the D20 for wild magic. 18. Everything is Gucci. 16.
16 hits.
We are going to be using acid because we know it works. We are casting at level 3. Yes.
Oh!
32 acid damage.
Melt.
As the acid sprays over it and it starts to eat away at it as it lets out a shrieking noise and falls down, but then slowly starts to rise back up.
What? No!
Son of a bitch!
Stop.
You're not a half-orc!
It's a good thing I have this acid
For your bonus
shield.
action,
I don't really have anything to
Quicken.
use. Oh, I can't use 2 spells.
you can quicken a cantrip.
This is true. I'm going to quicken a chill touch. Shit.
11 does
Missed.
not hit. All right. That brings it to the plant monster as it goes to attack Olia again.
We'll invoke disadvantage.
Oh,
All right. That'll be a 13 to hit.
no.
All right. As it changes its mind and goes to attack Hopalong.
No,
Oh.
my little buddy.
No!
That is a 25.
No!
no.
I invoke cute automaton immunity, and it doesn't work.
I'm so sorry. I almost rolled max damage.
Oh shit.
Oh.
It is going to be 19 bludgeoning to Hopalong
Oh,
as it is sucked inside.
Oh no.
no, Hoppy.
Cassie screams.
I mean, at least Hoppy doesn't need to breathe.
That is true.
All right, that'll bring it to
don't-
Eldrath.
I don't know if that's. Oh.
He'll just kind of look over at Cassidy and just say, "Don't worry, little lady."
If you say okay and just shrug, I am going to shoot you.
No. He pulls out the whole your accent and everything. And he's just like, "Don't worry, little lady. I'm gonna help your bunny." He finger guns 2 Eldritch blasts.
I may shoot you. I may shoot
Sharpshooter
you
right.
anyway.
Roll it.
Shift into a tall version of Cassidy to do that. Oh my god!
Hey!
Hey,
20,
nice.
20 hits, yes.
All right.
Oh my lord.
Second, first,
Oh,
Well,
you got-
Eldrath,
5 damage.
how do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
Like right before Hopalong gets fully engulfed, the one Eldritch blast just hits just right to blast it apart and let Hopalong get free.
And it just
All
like
right.
shakes on its grit-filled limbs and just and just falls off to its side, twitching a little.
Like R2D2.
Yeah, exactly.
And with that, combat is over.
Yay.
Yay!
I can give back the whatever disc now.
Thank you, Eldrath. Come here, boy. Oh my god.
I think we need a break.
Yeah.
At this time, Jessica will now hand over the potion of greater healing. Here, drink this. I'm sorry.
Need to
Oh,
give
shit.
that to me. It is okay.
Are
I
you
have
sure?
something that we can. If we take a rest here, I have something that could heal all of us.
Thrax comes down from his tree.
Good shooting.
Did you
Thanks.
enjoy the view?
I will admit, it was enjoyable watching you get slurped up by that thing, but then I was like, oh shit, I need him.
Oh, so you do care.
Sure.
As you all recover from the shock of the sudden attack, and then realize your guide is gone,
Yeah.
and you're in the middle of the Mare of Dead Men, with no guide and no idea where you're going. With that, that's where we're going to end the session.
Cliffhanger.
Great.
Next time on Dragon Ball.
So, who wants to know what these things are called?
I do.
Boogeyman.
Yeah. What
They are called shambling mounds.
Shambling
shit.
mounds.
They are absolutely nasty things. I'm so
Yeah.
glad none of you used lightning damage.
Oh?
Oh shit.
Why?
I was.
Why?
They have a special feature. They are immune to lightning damage. But not only that, if you hit them with lightning damage, they heal for that amount.
Oh Lord.
It's a good thing they passed on mine then.
So when you were kicking around your idea of what to use with chromatic orb, I was sitting there like, one of them
Don't
is
do lightning.
two of them are bad. One of them is way worse.
Yeah.
Not
So
just
we-
that,
we
but
went
also
through the gamut.
Olia. Also,
You were like,
Olia
I
had
have
the
four.
javelin of lightning.
Lightning, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
That would have
wait,
been terrible.
Yeah. Wait, is there a difference then between thunder and lightning damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Then
Thunder is
Lightning-
sound based. Thunder
Yeah.
is actually sound based.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then with thunder, I've been immune. Or
How would it heal from light?
That's just the ability that it has.
hmm,
It's based in the lore of how these things came to be. So,
Oh,
Just why it
okay.
of course.
so yeah.
I just looked up, and the thumbnail or the little like token icon you guys are looking at,
Mhm.
because of how small that token is, it's not doing the horror justice.
Mhm.
Like, look up the full version of that picture on Google Images.
I don't want
No, you
Can you
don't.
type down the name for me so I can look it up?
It was
it.
like
I don't want it.
shambling mound.
Here, I'll link it for you guys in the chat.
Thank you.
Here we go. I got a picture too.
It's a
I really want to see this.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Ah,
There's
that
a
is
guy
great.
stuck in it. Holy!
I saw the guy. Yeah.
I saw the guy too, but I didn't think it would be this bad.
As it's approaching,
bueno.
there's just a guy sticking his head out. Hey, buddy, could you? Do you think you maybe help a guy out here?
That's
God.
terrifying.
As the shambling mound's just like, get back in there.
See, kids,
I'll bet he's a vegetarian.
see, kids, this is why you need to garden properly.
This is why you don't go vegan.
But there we are.
Vegan goes for you.
Congrats, you got out of it.
Woo!
Ah,
Yay! I took more
ate
damage
up
by
all
my
my
team
spells.
than a fucking monster.
Oh shoot, I
But
forgot to count
I-
off my bolts.
Yeah, your
I am
damage was taken mainly by Jessica.
Good
I am
fireball.
so glad that Enlarge worked on this. I was looking at things. Was like, okay, Oli's our strong boy. We need to give them advantage, kind of like Barbarian Rage level. Well, how can I do that? And I was looking at Enlarge Reduce. Wait a minute. Begin. The beginning. The beginning of it all.
In the beginning,
In the beginning.
Oh my lord.
Well, we're gonna have to end this before we go any further with that shit.
This was a good
I-
one.
That was a good one. I
was great.
was curious if you guys were gonna figure out the secrets. I knew fire was gonna come out because I was like, it's a plant, so people are gonna throw fire, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the first move, and everybody's gonna be like, oh shit. And then I was surprised when you went to cold. I was like, oh, Duff's gonna be so sad.
Well, that makes a certain amount. It was a certain amount of sense. All right, you're resistant to fire. How about the opposite end of the spectrum?
Well, like
I
I
mean-
think, okay, we're in a marshy swampland, right? There's
Mhm.
probably a lot of water content in that motherfucker. If I can get enough cold into it, maybe it'll freeze and take extra damage. Pokemon rules, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It also accounts for the muggy nature of the swamplands.
Yes, I did not take the heat and humidity into
You want to hear
effect.
something cool?
What's that?
You guys are only 7 hours into your trek.
Yay!
Nice.
I'm waiting for the
That's
cool
how-
thing.
Awful it is to travel. So
I
7
hope you
hours
guys
out
have
of
Black
2
Adult
days.
Dragon.
Me.
Oh Lord.
somewhere in the area, yeah.
We are taking a few minutes for her to use mending on the bunny bot.
Yeah.
Everybody will get a chance to get some rest in, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the day here.
Woo. Well, thank you guys.
Yes.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Thank you much.
See y'all next time.
Next time
Bye.
on
Boy.
D&D.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Mhm. All right.
Oh, ooh, all right. Who am I gonna rate tonight?
Yeah, I gotta figure that out too. Alright. I'll just quickly deafen myself.
You have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Alright, folks. That was a pretty good session. A lot of damage. Oh, thanks, Slow Panda. It was a lot of fun. It's fun to see you here, Blazed. Who else did I miss? Jasper Huxley. Can't mess that up. And if I missed anybody else, I will check the users in chat, unless you don't want me to call you out. Victor Wolf is another usual. Yeah, I don't think anybody else I don't want to call you out, unless you're just like, yeah. Alright, so, who is on the rating list for today? It only shows the top 4 or 5 on my raid, but nonetheless, we are going to raid Mr. Marshmallow Bears. Alright, let's get to the conclusion. I don't know how far they are in. Let me just check first before I do, because sometimes if they're too far in, they're gonna... Yeah, they are... Okay, they're good. Just under 3. Okay. Alright, let's get started with that then. A good day to you too, Slow Panda. So, I will try and put in a raid message. I guess not. We'll do that. So, TH love. So, I appreciate y'all coming as always. I don't know, just type in this. So, Dark Squad raid. So, we'll do that. Add whatever emojis you got. So, as always, I appreciate y'all coming. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time.